up, blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Okay, chat is
Or, you
disabled
know,
for this
you
live stream.
just
Why is
don't-
chat disabled on this live stream? God damn it.
Oh,
Because
no.
there's
you
too many
just
of
don't
us. We're all
Too
causing
many of
problems.
us.
Stream. Easy.
We're causing problems.
We're causing problems. Hold up. No,
They
no.
know
No, no,
we're
no.
hooligans.
Streaming
Get the
software.
Fuck! Somebody give me the link again to the channel. I'm reposting it.
I put it on my
Okay,
Twitter.
this one I have to
On
edit
Twitter?
it and
Alright,
delete
alright.
it. Delete forever. Delete
Oh,
forever.
we had a unique ad. Are you serious?
Yeah, we had a unique ad.
Where are we? Where is
made
it?
that.
Where is it being
I did
streamed
that for
on?
you.
It's being
the-
streamed. Wait. Oh, that's
Here,
live.
Jay, it's in the,
Oh, it's live.
Oh,
JJ.
it's
Yeah,
live.
I'm
Yeah,
posting,
I can
yeah.
see it's. Oh my God, Mia's here.
Fuck
What? I was like, what was that?
fuck was that?
That
a
was
soundboard.
Mia's. That was fuck. That's not what I wanted.
Here,
Oh my
here's
God,
the link.
This is-
I got you,
this is
JJ.
something else. I'm dissociating. Please help.
Okay, here's the link. We gotta post it on our socials
Got
if you guys
it.
want to.
Got it.
This is fine. We're all.
Wait,
we're all.
it's fucking live?
It's live, guys.
Oh.
I just need to like toggle. Okay, I need to enable chat. Why
I
is
was like-
chat not enabled?
Wait,
For
I never
fuck's
read those
sakes.
options. I never had seen that before.
How to enable chat?
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm hopping
Wait,
on
JJ,
this.
You
are
too.
wait,
Jesus
JJ, are you
Christ.
serious?
What? JJ, explain why I'm so like small in the sound.
I'm sorry. Question mark?
Placements later, I guess. It's like musical chairs, you know, just
I'm not
move
that
them all
short,
around.
what the
Wait,
fuck?
why are we all like we're like circling around Jay? Like
What is this? I feel so targeted.
JJ,
What?
make me really
It's
large in the
because
middle.
it's because you're adorable. We
I'm
What are you
the-
talking
I'm
about?
the only one using.
Wait, why we disable
SINoALICE
chat?
content.
I'm trying to figure that out.
We're trying technical
Jay,
difficulties.
Jay,
Please
Jay.
hold on.
Yo,
I'm
what's
trying to
up?
figure
Wait,
this.
I can hop on too.
No,
Give me a second.
it's legitimately because JJ made us YouTube for kids.
Oh,
The
did
channel?
I?
Literally-
No,
literally
So that means you
started
can't
for
curse?
kids. Yes.
that's not
Would you-
what I
wait,
wanted.
Wait, can you change the settings? It's like all for ages, not for.
kids.
Wait, is it the video
No, not
itself?
for
Yeah, you have
kids.
to- you have
Update
to-
stream. Yes,
Yeah, you have
yes.
Yeah, we have to swap.
You have to
No,
confirm
no.
that it's not made for
Updating
kids.
video.
YouTube
It's safe
for
to
kids.
navigate. Wait before.
God,
Wait, we
Oh,
have chat.
okay.
We have chat. You did it.
Okay, cool.
Refresh.
YouTube
Alright,
for
alright.
kids
It worked.
for a game
Yeah.
that involves murdering people.
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube things you don't think of.
We have
There's a lot
chat.
of YouTube things
Cool,
like
let's
behind
go.
the scenes stuff you gotta deal with before you stream. Yeah.
But it's the same thing for Twitch, JJ.
We're
No, but is
good.
there no YouTube? There's no kids. There's no
No,
like.
no, it's not Twitch for kids, but you still have to set up. before
Let's-
you-
When do
Let's go.
kids watch Twitch streams?
Let's
anyways,
go.
Right?
There's no-
All the time.
They're all like they
All
do.
the time.
Oh
You know
my
how many times I have
God.
to ban kids? Hello?
God,
Okay.
fucking, it's sarcasm, bro. Chill.
Oh my God.
Jay's gonna find
I
every
don't
minor
know.
on Earth.
Pause.
Pause.
What did you say?
Wait,
Find
Jay, what are
what?
you doing? What are you
Okay,
typing in
Ev-
chat?
Everybody pause. Everybody pause. Delta has recently announced on SINoSnow that for those who have been following
I don't
SINoALICE
care about
news,
him, I don't care.
Wait,
I don't
no,
care.
I'm interested.
No, I
Continue,
want to
JJ.
know. I want to know.
you would
L plus
know
ratio plus delta.
that the official global Discord will explode on the day of EOS.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
said that.
yes, they've
everyone
announced
saw
that.
yeah.
I did not
Yeah,
know
I know.
that
No,
until
it just like
Yeah.
started. It was like before
Jay-
you like came in. They had
Oh,
an
thanks.
announcement.
They just pinged it like 5 minutes ago.
I was still driving. But okay.
That's
No,
that's
you were
fair.
you were here on viewer.
Oh, shit. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Okay,
Wait,
cool.
I just noticed
you got- don't worry about it,
Annie's
don't worry about it.
picture. What are you holding over there? You're like,
Oh no. All
It's
right.
a gun.
The gat.
It's a gun. Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
violent.
god.
The gat.
Okay,
It's
I'm the
violent.
gunner that I
Are we,
never
like-
was in the game.
Are we all sane enough to like?
We're continuing it.
No.
Okay, we're saying
I
enough
mean,
to continue.
I think maybe JJ should just be the moderator, so we're
Yeah.
you know
At this
got
point, yeah.
clear comms.
Okay.
Clear
All right.
comms, guys.
So we're going to start by introducing ourselves
oh
Oh,
wow,
boy.
it's something we actually.
based on the order that it appears on Discord.
On
Okay.
Discord. Okay.
on
Wait,
Discord.
Oh, it's
No, on
alphabetical,
Discord.
right?
On the Discord in
Oh,
the
descending
streamer.
order.
In descending order.
on the chat.
From Annie
Yeah.
all the way to Sid.
We
Okay.
have an
Wait, I thought Alcor was first.
No, you're first.
No, Alcor
It
is
says
on.
Alcor's first.
Alcor's
Okay,
first.
Alcor's
Okay,
first.
it's
Sorry.
different. It's-
On my end, it's Annie.
On
Oh,
okay.
like-
Oh.
It'll be fine.
Alphabetical
Alcor.
order.
HIJKLMNOP.
Oh my
Here's
god.
the order. I'm helping.
Thank you, Alcor.
Thank you. Okay, Alcor. Go.
Okay. Hey, everybody. My name is Alcor. I'm a content creator for SINoALICE, as some of you know. And yes, just like Mayo explained a second ago, I first started to make like videos in Spanish. Then I tried to make a couple in English. Then I got a slot in the program, and now I'm here. I'm a day 2 player of the game. So,
Day 2.
hey, everybody, and thanks for having me.
Eh,
Oh my god, no, it's.
If you want to, Alcor, you don't have to. It's okay.
It's like something. No,
Ah,
it's like-
bueno, si alguien de los que me escucha o de los que me consume está acá, invité a algunos, pero pues quién sabe si están, y si están, hola chavos, yo estoy Alcor, mira, mira, estoy. Y eso ya es todo lo que les quiero decir. Bye, girl. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Love
That
Okay.
sounded so good.
All right, Annie. Annie.
Great intro.
No habla español, but
Oh my God.
day 1 player here, forced into minstrel role, the usual, the suffering. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Really,
You can say what you do.
top 16 at the end. Woo!
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Woo!
woo. Yay.
No one will ever get to see the aura.
Oh
The thing this time is like you get the gold like big PP
worth it.
badge.
Get the
It's
golden
gold this
button
time.
for Freddy's.
It means
Did you know
nothing 'cause no
Freddy
one can
has
see it.
his golden
Yeah,
button?
That's
no one
fair.
can see it
Finally,
'cause I
got
don't play
Freddy's
co-op
5.
anymore, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Nobody's gonna
But
see
yeah,
it at
hi.
all. It means nothing.
It really
no.
means nothing. Shout out to Orha though. Let's fucking go.
Orha almost upset Milk Void in one
Oh my god.
in one
Okay,
sin.
you know what? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. But you have to
Let's
you have to
save
bring
that
it
for the
back up.
content. Yeah,
All
save
right.
that for the actual topic.
Okay, Diane.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Chibidiane. I make gotcha videos for SINoALICE usually. It's all I ever do. Also a day 1 player. What else? That's
Talk about
mostly it.
some
That's
stuff.
thank you for your time.
Okay. Izzy.
I'm Izzy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
Hi.
Sounds like AA or something.
Yeah, I was about to say it sounds like an AA meeting.
Oh my god.
I don't know what else to say. I'm sad.
You like
that-
Alice. That's all.
I love Alice boobs in my mouth, please. I'm so sad that the game is gonna shut down officially on January 20th, 2024.
Yeah, actual
Yeah, witness my death. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The actual cosmic death of Izzy.
Yeah, you will actually see me turn into Thanos dust. Like he snaps me and then I disappear. I go, "Oh!"
Oh no.
I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good,
I
Pokélabo.
don't feel so good, Shogomaeda. And I disappear in his arms.
I'm gonna edit when like the
don't feel good
game
by yourself.
officially like POS.
Oh my
just,
god.
Like, post that.
That's my
It should
introduction.
be Katson's like freaking like profile picture instead.
Oh my
I
god.
hope Katsan saw all the messages I was sending him.
Oh my god. Did you?
I wrote it.
Please. Okay. Okay. Next, Jay.
Jay. Oh, the Jay, right? Jay.
Jay.
Shit, that's me. All right. Hi, local Uncle Cringe Nene Tengu VTuber J10 here. Month 1 player who quit like a year ago. Played every fucking role under the sun. Unwillingly.
Not by
And-
me, not by me, by the way, not by me.
No, it was by you. Shut
no,
up.
it was by Anda, it was by Anda, not me, not me.
Shut up. It was by you.
I was like, what's that? Oh, the words.
Technically under your rule, but whatever. Well, semantics, I guess.
Oh my god.
I don't play SINoALICE anymore, as you guys probably figured. I play a lot of fucking. I have an unhealthy obsession with cardboard and anime titties. That's it.
All right.
Hey, do you have one of those mouse pads?
No, but I have a crap ton of fighting game.
Wait, you should make one of your characters though with the chest mouse.
I'm stealing that. That's actually part of the merch plan.
Oh wow. Oh,
Ass or tits, ass or tits.
Is it? Yeah,
Yes.
is it the ass or the tits?
It's the ass.
Is it the gender bent version or
Yes,
like
gender
the...
bent
cringe,
J10.
cringe, should be
Bro,
both.
Gender bent
I-
J10.
yeah, you should make two
Listen.
versions.
Gender bent J10. Listen, that shit goes hard.
Oh,
It goes
Yeah,
hard.
God.
Hard.
you
Wow,
bookmarked
goes
it,
hard.
didn't you?
Oh my
again,
God.
hear it.
I requested this, and I quote, "Nekopon, please make me built like a Nikkei."
Oh, okay.
So please. So yeah, that's my spiel. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, my name is JJYMayo. I'm on vacation. This is last minute. I am sleep deprived. Not really. I'm work deprived. It's great. I just wanted to do this because I wanted to see how much chaos I can do before a happy go thing. You know, one last time,
I
one
feel like
last
we
go
got the
around.
part.
Yeah, that was nailed.
One
Yeah.
last
Yeah,
go
that part.
round. So, you know, yeah, it's all good. And yes, the EOS has thrown my plans out the window, but we'll discuss that later. And yes, I stream on Twitch usually, but I'll put everybody's links in the description as the podcast goes on. So
You're like-
yes,
You can also work it later, I guess. That's it.
it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll
do
do
it
it
later,
now.
do it later.
You
Okay.
don't have to do it now. You don't have to stress about you know
Okay.
the links.
The moment I get off stream, I have to go and start packing.
Yeah, that's important.
I'm
You
gonna
need
get
some
off
packing?
after the stream too. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. We're okay. Next week.
You just got the joke.
I'm no.
Day one player as well. I'm GM of Crocodile. And I'm like I'd say like a dolphin, not like a whale, but
No, you're a whale.
Are you sure about that?
Damn.
no one look
Where's
at
the
my
receipts?
Yeah, literally. Google Play
Where's the
receipts right now.
receipts?
Dude, I spent probably over, I won't even say it. Maybe
You
later.
don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm in the
That's
same
whale
boat as you.
behavior.
I want to
I'm in the same boat as
compare.
you,
I
don't
want to
worry.
see who has more
I
CP,
looked at it,
Mia
like,
or
earlier today.
I want to
I
see
think
who.
Sin
Oh,
should be
okay.
more.
Okay. We'll talk about that
We
after.
can see later.
Okay.
Save that for later. Save that for later.
Okay. Nah.
Hello, thanks for having me. I think I specialize in low effort content. I have a podcast of my own on Sinnoh, which we really didn't talk too much about Sinnoh, but
I don't
we
think
just
it's
should
that low
talk the
effort.
game. Yeah, well, it's a
I
low
mean,
effort.
I mean, you can look at
actually
me.
talked about weekly topics.
Yes.
More than I could ever
It's
do.
a lot more effort than what I think
Once
I even
a
I did.
week.
I always
Exactly.
post at the end of the month.
Essentially.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
posted at the end of the month when I was still there.
Yeah, well, they don't really give us that much, so then I put in a little bit of effort, and I'm like, holy shit, they're still letting me in the program, and it's like, I don't think they actually watched our content because
I
they're
never
not.
watched our content.
No, I knew enough to like make a tweet
No,
about it because they had to write
Sometimes,
something.
yeah.
They did watch content.
They-
'cause
they'll
watched,
watch
like,
it occasionally.
They watched JJ's whole Spanish thing, and then they watched my video of me throwing my phone in because they were talking about how that was their favorite.
Akane's
video.
Dude, the phone one was so good.
Akane before she left would clip a lot of like streams too.
Akane,
Oh.
why did she
God,
specifically watch
I miss
the one
Akane.
stream where I was talking about how I would pee on Chocomaeda? Why would
Yeah.
she-
Oh my
She
god.
watched that and clipped it. Why would she do that?
Freaking stream, so that's immortalized.
okay. Sorry, we're cutting into Nat's friggin'
No, that's pretty much all I got.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Dylan.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Yo.
Yeah, so my name is Dylan. I didn't go by any name because that's just my branding. Don't look at my YouTube channel because it's dead. I am a day one player, and I would say that I was a whale.
Yeah.
I went a little too hard, but it was worth, I guess, because I got all the Grettles and all the classes. Actually, not all of them.
That's all that
Mage
matters,
Gretel.
right?
Mage Gretel.
Not
Like-
all of them. I didn't get some of the collab classes. The Near Automata
Cringe.
collab
Cringe.
is literally the bane of my existence
That was
because I
like
got
the first
nothing.
one, right?
I
Was
got
it?
nothing from that collab. Literally nothing.
Wait, what?
Zero from that collab. So that's the only collab that I have nothing from. But yeah, day one player. I'm also, I think, the only whale that never got into top 16 ever, like U32 ever, because I was only
Oh,
playing
I didn't
with
get to
friends.
top 16.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
I did
Okay.
make it to 32, but not top 16.
Yeah, I never made it to U32 because the guilds that I was in, I was just playing for fun. But yeah, that's about it. I did music stuff and then I started shit posting at the end because I didn't care.
They still accepted it.
All right.
They did accept it.
Yeah,
They
round of
did.
applause
They
for
did.
everyone doing the introduction. Woo, yay.
Yay!
I forgot something. I forgot something.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what's
That is
up?
like
Everyone's-
my thing. That
What?
I'm the only mage.
Oh my
here.
god, you're true. Yes.
I am one of the very few mages in color. So hey, girl.
Nice.
Me too. I have a funny mage role as well.
Somebody actually followed your advice video.
Alcor
Yeah,
is our
somebody
only...
actually did the advice video. Holy shit!
The best
Yo,
class
Jay,
of mage.
I cannot believe you remember that. I forgot I did
Well,
that.
that's like a core memory for me.
I forgot I made that video. Holy shit!
Oh my god. Also, I forgot to
Okay,
mention I'm also a day one player. I'm sorry.
I'm also the day one.
I'm a minus. How many years did
How was
Japan
the
come out
JP
before
start?
global? Yeah, I don't
6
know,
years.
minus 3 years player. Woo! Yeah.
Okay.
You guys. I'm
Izzy's been playing this bitch for way too long. Like they've
Yes.
been in this game.
Is he?
It's
Is he
the
the
end of chapter of
grandparent?
your life, is
Yeah,
I've
is
been
it-
in Alice's pussy for way too long.
Oh my god. This is why it's not on my
Not-
channel, guys.
No, you're
Not because
Oh my
it's no
gosh.
longer YouTube for kids. Jesus Christ.
Okay, moving on.
Applause,
Oh my god. Okay, first off, what is okay? Should we go with the question of how the initial reaction that everyone had when SINoALICE EOS, or how is everyone feeling about the EOS?
I want to kill myself.
I mean, it's like the same. That's like kind of like just say those things together.
It's kind of the same question.
It's kind
yeah.
of the same question.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
How
kind
is
of
everyone
like
feeling about EOS?
First reaction. Now, have you
First
like,
reaction.
settled or
Yeah.
something?
How did
Okay.
you first take it, and how where are you now right now with the decision?
I am genuinely in shambles. Like I'm actually it finally like I
It
was
sunk.
sad when I was sad, but I was like, we got time.
Mhm.
And then yesterday when it was the last call it like actually sunk in and I'm like,
Wait,
damn.
yesterday was the last call out?
Yes.
follow
Is there no more
anymore.
calls? Oh wow.
Yes.
no more
Oh my
calls.
I
god.
didn't know. I
Oh
told
my
her
God.
your game
Yeah.
installed until the last
It was
call.
it was that's literally it. There's no more call it's just
You can only
like
do
the story.
Yeah. You can
And
only end your account, and that's
do
it.
shit.
Yeah, you
Oh my
really can't
God.
do anything. It's so sad. Like it sunk in and I was like, shit.
Dylan
Especially
saved
'cause, like-
for my wedding. Now he's gonna play at my funeral.
Oh, we gotta get the playlist ready.
Yo, yeah, it was sad. I mean, I just finally joined like a guild that like was reasonably strong, but they were also like they were funny and it was great to be in and stuff like that. It was a good environment. Shout out Rope, but like, you know, it's sad.
It was a
It's sad.
great
I'm sad.
environment.
My
Yeah.
guild's
Yeah.
been dead for so long. It's just me just dragging the body of my guild to like Carlo was like, I need those crystals. You might not be here, but I'm still here, so I'm still playing.
The EOS
it's-
EOS ruined like my whole plan. I was going to upheave half my guild
Oh,
along
no.
with Alcor
You were
over
gonna
to
restructure?
TS10.
Right.
Were you
Wait.
about to restructure your entire guild?
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yes.
Half of our guild
Yeah.
were so happy
I
they were
think
going to
Jiggy was
move to
telling me
TS10. We were going to move to TS10 and we're going to rebuild and merge
Yeah.
with a different guild. And the TS3 we're going to merge with a different guild because, like, scheduling wise, it would have worked out. And then suddenly the day before, the day before we were supposed to do it, they announced EOS. It's just like, well, goddamn it, okay, fine. We're just gonna stay here and we're just gonna suffer. How many pilots do we need now? Mia,
We're
thank
gonna
you for
die
piloting.
here. We're gonna die here.
We're gonna die here in TS3.
Oh, I remember, like, before they announced the OS, JJ joked she had a dream that it was gonna
I did have a
happen.
dream.
Right,
I had a
right.
dream.
Yeah.
Can we
I-
blame JJ now for that?
Yeah,
Since
JJ
she
It's
like
okay.
basically willed it.
Vision from the future.
I
You
had
willed it
basically
into
willed it.
existence.
I had a
Yeah,
dream.
on
JJ
your
willed this
hands,
shit.
JJ.
I had a dream that I opened the game and there was an EOS announcement, and I woke up and there was the announcement, and I was like, oh, okay, well, all right.
You willed it. That's
Okay.
what
No,
happened. You willed it into
the
existence.
community always jokes about EOS though, so
Yes.
it's like
But for it to
You never know
happen,
what's
though,
gonna-
But nobody thought it was gonna happen.
yeah, no
Like,
one thought
even
it was
when
gonna
they were, like-
happen.
even when they were
I
like in
expected it, to
August,
be
when it was
honest.
like
What the
no
fuck
banners.
do you mean no one thought it was gonna happen?
I
It
thought
was-
the
I
signs
was
were
thinking
kinda
about
there.
Square
it.
Enix
Yeah, the signs are
did-
kind of alright.
Yeah,
it-
like
Was
when,
that-
when you see like the crazy power creep happening and them just
Yeah.
not willing to fix issues.
no, that's
like
what most mobile games like. No one really fixes their power creeping things.
Yeah.
no,
We are-
but this
if
was
you're-
like this was like
This
I
is
only
different.
I just
This
collect the
was
PNGs and call it a
massive.
day. I don't
Yeah.
even look at the
Like,
meta
this
or
is-
whatever.
The amount of power
creep
creep
is-
that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the amount of power creep that happened was very, very fucking apparent. Like when you're playing on a higher competitive level.
Mhm.
Like you would have guilds that used to be like easy farm. Okay, like I'm sorry that like I have to
Yeah.
speak of lower lower CP guilds as like crops, but that's essentially what they were,
Jesus.
right? And like
Damn.
it was
It's
so much more
basically-
harder to play the game once they started pumping out all those like awakening and Shinma classes. It got
Yes.
really, really fucking insane. Like guilds that went from like maybe 7 mil, 8 mil or something, jumped up to 10 like within a month. Like,
Yeah,
that's
That's
how
fair.
I
I
feel like it depends
mean
on
that
like
was.
how many dolphins were in your guild or whatever. If you had
Maybe,
spenders in your guild, you
maybe.
could jump significantly.
That's also when they.
Because
I
my
think
guild didn't really do much.
some guilds some guild kicked out swapped out members, like started swapping out members for power. I think.
Yeah,
During
like,
that time,
they
too.
They
How
would
do you
kick
even
for
find
power.
members though?
What back then?
Yeah, back then.
Back then,
Like,
was
around the
easy,
time I was
yeah.
still playing, yeah. It was,
Mhm.
I
they
don't
would
know. The
definitely-
whole year has been hard to recruit people. So
Oh yeah, in this year 2023, yeah, it was impossible to recruit people. It's like you just
Yeah.
had to like I had to recruit somebody from like my workplace to play
Oh
a
my
dead account. And I'm like they don't even act
so desperate.
they don't even
Oh
play
my
Sinnoh.
God.
They just heard me play like talk about Sinnoh, and I'm just like, hi, yes. You said you were interested in playing Sinnoh, right? Here's an account. I need you to play on it. And they don't do any dailies. They just log in whenever I tell them, please play. And they'll
I don't like
play.
this game. Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
Ew, I'm so glad I was because I'm a GM of a casual guild. I'm so glad we don't care about that shit for you.
Oh, say
Day
guys.
one, same guild. It was me.
JJ got
I don't
another
think
prisoner.
anyone. Yeah.
I did.
Okay. Also, my thoughts of EOS. I said it already in the beginning. I will kill myself.
Oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
am going to be in Shogo Maeda's hands.
Oh
You're gonna like
my
fly to
god.
Japan.
The eternal heat death of Izzy.
I don't feel so good. Like, what am I supposed to do with all my Alices?
I mean,
What am I
better take
supposed
pictures,
to
better take
Screenshots.
pictures before they're
I-
gone.
I-
Yeah, take
what
take
did I
video,
do?
take screen captures of like all.
No,
like,
there's been
every
a big
single
stream of
emotion.
you showing off your Alices. That might last longer than.
Yeah.
I already do. You know, ever since they announced EOS for both global and Japan, both my Alice's and Gretel collection videos like shot up like 100 views.
Oh, I should
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
That's fucking funny.
Oh,
You should-
yeah,
you should
my
do an
EOS
updated
video,
tier
yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should
do
an
the
updated tier
the
list.
final tier list.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The updated tier list is just like my official Alice tier list. Like,
No,
I'm
just
not-
make
Yeah.
I'm
your
not
a list of all
Every
your
class,
favorites.
every
yeah,
class.
I'm
You
not
should do that.
ranking Alice. I'm not ranking any other character. I'm only ranking Alice. And that's it.
That's fine. And
Yeah,
you-
there's
and
so
many
you-
many
you
characters
get a
for you to
collection.
rank.
You get a collection of Alice.
I think
I do have a
Mia
collection of Alices.
I think
in real life and in
I
Oh
think
yeah, your little figures, right?
I think-
JJ, go ahead.
I think Mia is doing an account review, and I think Alcor is currently in the process of doing videos about account reviews for him too.
Oh.
I don't know about everybody else. I was planning to do one during the day I'm supposed to be packing. It'll be great. But yeah, it'll be.
I could re-download SINoALICE and try that shit.
Oh my gosh, Jay.
I-
Wait, no,
I
no,
should
I
do
don't.
that.
I don't think they once
allow
you
downloads.
Yeah.
No, it
No,
yeah.
it's off.
No.
It's off.
I-
Yeah, it's
Wait,
off.
let's try.
Password?
Wait, maybe it's
Yeah.
No.
No,
Like
but
the password and key are expired now.
Yeah.
but how can people play the final chapter if they delete? Is it really
Sucks.
gone?
Yes,
Sucks.
if you play the final chapter, your game actually uninstalls.
Yes. Oh, it uninstalls.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
Hold
it's
up.
gone.
It's gone.
Uninstall.
That's
Oh,
Like,
convenient.
it does the
Yeah, it is
essential
convenient.
thing
That's
of, like,
convenient.
No, I don't want it to install. I like having this like the shallow husk of the app still on my phone,
Yeah,
like my
I
other
wanna-
one.
I wanna
The
do
app's still
that.
gonna be there.
It's
all
just
your
a
data's
cache
gone.
wipe.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
a re-roll. You
Oh, it's a
basically
cache wipe.
destroyed the cache.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Ah,
cache roll,
okay.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
like it's like the near game. It's like the near endings.
Can we
Yes.
Yeah.
start the
Account.
new? Can we start
Essentially.
a new account?
No.
Darn.
No.
JJ, everything's gone.
Why?
It's
Thank you for
literally
playing
like
some
50
Valorant.
Why
days
would
to.
you?
I don't know.
Was it like the
all the
Majora's
fucking
Mask? Like 50 days
Copium.
remain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Copium.
just like hopped up on Hopium right
Copium.
Oh, I mean,
I
what would happen if you could even install it? It's just like nothing. It's like
I don't
the
know.
game's
Nothing.
over. Thanks for installing.
Oh
See
my
you
God.
I'm just stuck.
I'm
on
going
the-
to end
yeah.
my. I'm gonna be
yeah,
recording a
like-
separate stream. I'm gonna be recording a separate video for my old account, and I'm going to so I can end it on there. But my main one, I was actually this leads to the next question. If you're okay with leading into the next question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, Alcor, give us your thoughts first
What?
about
That's true.
EOS? Oh,
EOS.
I can
EOS.
give my thoughts.
Well,
Who
I
else?
mean-
Wait, who else didn't also
it's
answer?
Alcor and a nut.
Wait, did I?
Yeah, you can go nuts.
I mean, it was. I was in total disbelief because, as Mayo said, we were like migrating to a higher time slot, and I was like, I have like some issues with my IRL stuff, and then moving, and then keeping up with points because don't have weapons,
Mhm.
and there was this like Mayo, the Oracle prediction, and we were like, girl, like another EOS joke, like, ha ha ha. Then I read, I think it was in SINoCourt, I think. It was something like, dude, we are 2 weeks into the game and we have no content. Like, is this the real EOS? And I was like, no, shut up.
Yeah, it's
Then-
like 3 updates or something.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yes, then the notice was there, and I was like, no way. And I went to Twitter and I went to the game and I was like, are you for real? I was in total
Yeah.
disbelief. It took me like, yes, it took me like 48 hours. Like, really? You have to come up with some stupid thing like, oh, paranoia, it was a joke. Ha ha ha, hee hee. No, dude, it was for real. And I was like, are we free? Are we actually
We're free.
No,
We're free.
it's like, oh, it's
Once that
Yes.
I
their
feel like
opinion,
it's
I want to
because-
talk about the funny thing that JP did. So.
Oh,
What did JP
Nat,
Oh,
do?
yeah, I
you
think I
go
know what you
ahead.
mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was the only one here. Like, I was actually like relieved that EOS was
Yeah,
came.
I was the same.
Like,
fact
there
that
was
we're
so
free?
much stuff because like you have to recruit people, you have to do this, and then it wasn't as exciting as it was like a year ago. A year ago, like VC was jamming. There was a bunch of people. It was just so much fun fighting people. Even if you lost, it was still a great time. And then what we had near the end was like trying to get a couple people to log on. No one really wanted to like really participate. I don't know. It was like a ghost of
Yeah.
what we used to play, what we used to be fun. But anyway, I remember since we released the podcast every week, we'd always have a new banner, like clockwork every week. It'd always be like a day before or after. But like you said, there was nothing for that week. And I'm like, dude, this is really weird. Like, I checked everything. I'm like, this is not right. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is EOS. Like, we called it on that episode. And soon enough, it was EOS. And even with JP, when they announced when there was nothing for like 3 weeks, I'm like, dude, I think JP is gonna EOS.
No, JP was weird because they still kept announcing Raisin armor events. Some people were like, "Oh, they're probably doing a collab event," which was like the big talking point
Mhm.
because usually when they just kind of don't have any like normal gacha banners, and they were doing reruns too, so they were doing reruns for the author arcs. So people are like, oh, so
Okay.
they're gonna be doing a huge collab soon for Halloween or something. Woo, yeah, woo, we didn't get Halloween event.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, fuck you, ending of the game.
Surprise.
And okay, so I can tell you about the funny thing. So a day before JP announced EOS was they announced the ending of SINoALICE, which is the current story arc of what it's called. So people were kind of bamboozled. They're like, "Oh, haha, silly us." They're just talking about the stupid story chapter that we're on. They're ending the chapter and we're starting the next story chapter, right? And then the next day, after the announcement that the final chapter was added, they also announced the ending of the actual game.
Yeah.
Oh my
The planning
god.
for
Yeah.
that,
I was
though.
like, that's so fucking mean. I had like
Yeah.
2 heart attacks in one day. I was like, oh, final SINoALICE chapter, phew. And then it's like,
Man.
yeah, final SINoALICE chapter, guys. Woo!
You had some copium there, huh?
Yeah.
I was
They
like,
worded
sitting
it
on my
weirdly,
bed,
too.
like in a cold sweat, like
Did they like word it like in like a sense
Yeah.
where it's like almost sounded like the game was about to end?
No, so they basically
literally
worded it
just
like,
said end of
They just said this is
SINoALICE.
the final chapter.
yeah.
So they
literally
didn't they didn't like allude to like the actual ending.
No,
So like
they
okay.
just said end of SINoALICE, update tomorrow, and
Oh,
people were
then, no,
like,
that's kind of ominous.
yeah, and then people
That's
were
kind
like,
of
oh
ominous.
shit, it's people thought it's the game.
That's
They're
what I'm
announcing that
saying.
the game is ending, but
That's
no,
what I
it
was-
was
that's what I
the-
meant,
It
yeah.
was the story, and people were like, oh, phew, wipe sweat off the furrowed brow.
No, that's what I'm referring to. Like I thought like they made it sound like the game was ending. Yeah, no, that's
They for
they-
real made it sound like it, like for
Yeah,
real,
no,
for
that's
real,
what I'm
and then
saying.
they actually made it,
Yeah.
and then I died a little in the inside, and then I looked
Yeah.
at all my Alice's that day,
Just
and like
Hearing
thought
you
about
guys
it.
though, just like talk about this, it's just so weird because like it's been a year since I've been on this.
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, you
So
haven't
I'm
thought
like,
about this in a while. Feel like,
yeah,
oh yeah, that's
but
one
but I
good
got the
thing.
news, and I'm like,
People came back though to the game
yeah, people can
to live the end,
That's
but they
the
can't
EOS.
clear
see
the last
EOS,
story.
Yeah, I've seen that.
'Cause
I've
they're-
seen that, and I
yeah.
was tempted to do so myself too. And I'm like, it's so weird because like, I don't know. I have like this weird like emotional. It's gonna be weird because I have like this weird emotional attachment to SINoALICE.
Yeah, and her name is called
Mhm.
Dorothy.
No, but you've been playing
I'm
the game
not
for
even
like every
talking
day
about the
for so
characters.
long.
I'm
You're bound to get
I'm not even
feelings
talking
for
about
your-
characters. I'm talking about y'all. Like seriously, like I wouldn't have met any of you guys or like any of my friends that I have now.
Say,
it
my
wasn't for
first
this fucking
stream was
game.
the royal just drawing art together. That was our first stream. It's like, oh
Really?
Yeah.
god, yeah, it only
but
was. I
only
did stream before that. I'd
my-
be like, oh god.
Yeah, like my initial reaction to the EOS was just like all these fucking memories that just came flooding back of like
Yeah.
us in the RCP,
Mhm.
me getting on, me like
Getting
me
off,
like
yeah.
just
No.
after I thought I got like a specific Dorothy, but let's talk about that later.
True.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yo.
Okay.
I've said worse shit. I've said worse.
That's fair. That's true. That's true. I've heard worse.
Hey.
Alright, carry on. Moving on.
Carry on. Anything else to add for this?
Yeah,
I
it's
can
sad.
I can
It's
talk
sad.
about my
yeah, go.
experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
For EOS, for me, I wanted it to EOS. 'cause
No,
I
you're
was-
like, I want to be dead.
One of those was like finally.
yeah, because I was actually spending a lot every month, and I was,
Okay, well,
like,
you're
finding,
yeah,
like,
your
cheap stuff.
finances,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
probably
Yo,
happy.
Yo, that is
Yeah.
fuck. That is so
One less
true.
Yeah,
I
one
was
less
like,
expense.
all right. Every month is like so much just to like stay up on top, and I was like,
Yeah.
when is this gonna end? And then also, it's just because I was GM for the guild, like I had to run the guild myself, and it was just like a lot of work. And I was like, I'm getting tired of this and stuff like that. So I was
GMing
like,
is tough.
That is
Yeah.
straight facts.
enjoy
My
GM.
I
my
was just like,
credit card bill has never looked better.
Oh my god.
yeah, we're
Like-
gonna like have so much money now for other games.
Yeah, like
What the fuck, Dylan?
It just-
Dude, you fucking do Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon sometimes. What
Just-
the fuck
Don't forget
do you do with
Persona,
credit
don't
card
forget
bills,
Persona.
no, I don't
What? There's
I
a
don't do
Persona?
Pokemon.
Just
I don't
relocate the
Pokemon, only Yu-Gi-Oh.
funds.
Yu-Gi-Oh though.
Only do yeah, but only rarely. Not
Yeah,
only
no,
just
he doesn't have-
recently.
He doesn't have the same obsession I do.
Yeah,
No cardboard.
Not too much. Sinnoh was like where I put like most of my funds in, and then also
Yeah.
CDs.
There's
I buy a
no
lot
other
of
game-
CDs.
there's no other game that you would spend as much in Sino.
Yeah.
Sino has been like the highest I've ever seen.
Oh, same.
Any rotation
Same.
based TCG would probably like give Sino a run for its money, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Rotation sucks ass IRL.
Oh yeah.
SINoALICE did
I
have a
mean-
collaboration with a card
At
game.
least-
I forgot what it was called.
Did we get
At
that or
least
no?
other
Or was it only in JP?
games-
It was
I think it was
JP.
only JP.
Like in Sino
Oh.
though, like your gear just goes outdated. Even if you're like
Mhm.
buying
Oh, yeah.
new stuff, it's
Is that
just
the
gonna
Yeah.
shadow? No, no.
Yeah.
Sino is one low key like rotation based TCG at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything just goes out of style like very quickly.
If you miss one banner,
You're getting
You're
fucked.
fucked.
You're
You're
fucked.
Absolutely.
Especially as like a whale.
Massive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're
Okay.
like when you're oh sorry,
It was
yeah,
like anniversary. Anniversary was the big one. If you
Oh,
missed
yeah.
anything from it,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For that.
damn.
Just
Yo.
let's just
You know
keep
what?
buying the big packs to get that one weapon that will eventually not like
Shut the
rotate
hell
out in a
up,
year. It's
no.
fine.
Oh my god, I hated that
Perfect
shit.
transition into our
yo,
next question.
SP3 with Apex or whatever skill with Apex,
Yeah.
we're just like,
All right.
you're just eating so good with that fucking
You
banner.
needed it, yeah. You needed
Yeah.
it. It was bad. And then when the Shinma
Everybody's
classes
fucked
came
up
out,
in that. Huh?
when the Shinma and Awaken things came out, if you
Oh,
missed
yeah.
the first wave, you were fucked.
I
You
was-
were fucked.
The percentage multipliers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were fucked if
Ugh.
you missed one because that was like a huge miss.
Okay. Wait. So I think this leads to Izzy.
Yeah,
Is it?
this perfectly leads to the next question about the GCs, the very last GCs in the last Senocala, guys.
How did you
How did you guys-
approach?
Yeah.
Sorry. So I wasn't.
Go ahead, JJ.
Sorry. How did you approach the last two GCs, knowing this was the last, the last
sit this one out.
Sinocala?
It's the same as usual. We got fucked over by the last 35 matches.
Oh, no.
That's
Well,
it,
I'm gonna
kinda.
I'm gonna
we
start
did
with this
the
one.
usual.
Okay, so
So
yeah.
yeah, I was talking with JJ. Oh, dude, we were gonna move to TS10, and what's going on? And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay here in TS3 because there's no point in moving." And I was like, "Well, then I'm gonna move with my homies in time slot 10 and whatever. I'm gonna spend my last two GCs with my homies, you know."
Mhm.
And she was like, "Oh, okay, good for you, anything." Then I went there and I was like, "So you have the news, right? Like we are AOSing in 2 months." And they were like, "Yeah, what's the point in playing?" And I was like, "What? I want to
Oh,
play
no.
the game with you guys. I moved from a decent guild here.
I
to
push
casual."
mountains and hills for you, and you do this shit to me?
You don't want to
Yes.
play.
That's
because
mad disrespectful.
Alcor out
Yeah,
here like
that
you
is-
freaking fricks.
that-
You
the-
did so wrong.
The freaking call out, but that's hella warranted. In
Oh,
all honesty.
no.
I was like, "Come on, dude! I can
That's
do the
fun.
strats. I can call the nightmares. We can make like some funny things. You know, I'm kind of feisty one." And they were like, "No,
Make
we
some
don't want to
memes
play."
happen,
And I
you
was
know?
like, "Fuck you, fuck you, and don't you guild."
That's
a mo-
okay.
fucked.
That's
That's
messed
fucked.
up.
Oh
Honestly.
my God.
Yes,
fucked.
yes.
That is so
Actually,
fucked.
a month and a half later, JJ is leading through my DMs, and she was like, "How are you doing?" And I was like, "Poach me."
I did. He did say
I'm
poach.
I'm available, please.
I want to get. You're like, I want to get sweaty. I want to
Man,
get
man
sweaty.
became
Let's
a
go.
free agent right there.
And then
Yeah, that was legit the combo. Like, you want to poach
It
me?
is.
I'm available.
Yes. And I was like, yes.
And yeah, it was
Alcor
horrible.
question. Alcor question. As
Yes.
soon as your friends kind of like dropped that shit on you, were you kind of like just like, all right, fuck this. I'm getting swayed for the last few columns. Put me in, coach.
Yeah, I was being like, I'm gonna play whatever I want, but if you don't want to be nice, girl, I'm gonna like sandbag. I'm gonna debuff you to hell. Like, fuck you. If I'm
Oh.
fucked, you're fucked too, bitch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He hates these friends.
No, I mean, because even the time slot, even the time slot was kind of dead. Like a lot
Yeah.
of guilds straight up didn't play at all. And it
You
was
said
like,
you were from.
dude,
Yeah, there were a bit.
You said
of
you were
guilds.
TS3 before, right?
Oh, three.
yes,
so like,
but I moved to TS9, then TS10.
Yep.
And like
Okay.
6 from 10
Yeah, 'cause-
guilds didn't play at all.
And then I
So,
poached him
well,
I knew you
back.
from 3 as well. I'm like, I'm pretty sure like the earlier ones like the early afternoon ones. Like first it was the early morning ones, and then the early afternoon ones started getting dead too. Like they completely removed like the early morning ones at some point, right? If I recall
Yes.
correctly. Yeah, they completely
Yes.
removed like the early
Like,
morning ones.
Yeah, they removed like TS like 2, which we
I'll be
called
back,
it
guys. Just
very
continue
Okay.
talking. Sorry.
Okay.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
it was horrible. It's funny, but horrible at the same
But yeah,
time.
like the last two GCs basically were actually just the last one. It was like if you're like not in the top 5 guilds in your TS, like the other 5 had so many AFKs that you're like
Yeah.
farming
Oh,
dead
jeez.
guilds. At least in
Jesus.
We were all
TS4.
chill. We did our usual thing where we just kind of goofed because we already knew we were gonna lose anyways. We were not gonna make finals. We did our usual thing. We have this call out called Kiss Lizard, and like we were chanting at the end like kiss, 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 kiss. Like that's all we did. That's it. And then I was forced to the front because I was the mascot. So the cleric, the one active cleric, was out in the front getting mobbed. getting. But the thing is, we weren't getting like farmed. Like they were doing the thing where they were attacking us and not shipping us. And they noticed that I wasn't healing at all, so I just kind of stood there, and they just stood back, and nothing happened for like a good 5 minutes. That was kind of
Oh
funny.
my god.
But that was their fault. They knew I wouldn't fight back if I would get farmers, dumbos. Yeah, you fight
fine.
dirty. Yeah, I fight dirty or eat my shit.
Oh my god, just please.
My
Damn.
I don't know. I guess could I speak from like a top like guild point of view then I guess?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alright, so like our guild was guaranteed to be in U32. But like but because of that we still had because it's like a mix of several things. Like I don't know really the logistics of it. I just throw instruments out. But it's like a
Yeah.
mix of your placement along with the amount of points you can farm for the entirety of the
Overall, yeah.
qualification period, right?
Yeah.
And near when EOS was like announced, we were like, okay, maybe it's still gonna be business as usual for like the top 5 or whatever guilds in the time slot. No, it didn't really end up being that way because everybody started like clowning. Like it wasn't like
Oh boy.
yeah, it wasn't necessarily too terrible with like the people we faced, but some of them were very sneaky with like the things that they did. So it was
Last
like
minute
something
swap.
it wasn't expected. So like obviously our farm game was not like the best, especially if they're just gonna go, oh, I'm just gonna, multi like
Last
target 20 for the entire duration, and we're just standing there like
Aw.
with our single target no UR sticks, like trying to get
Mm.
some
I hate
farm off.
that.
Yeah, no, you're just standing there trying to do what you can. Like luckily we have a relatively good relationship with most guilds in our time slot and other time slots, so like we didn't get fucked a little, not too badly. But there were obviously others that got seriously like really messed up on. But I do feel like the last GC stuff, like it's because it's like the most recent one I can relatively remember that. There was like a lot of just unga boongas the whole damn time because by that point we were like, okay, well, we already secured our spot for sure. We just don't know what our placement, because you do want to place high or else you're gonna get matched really
Mhm.
badly round one, right?
Mhm.
So like I just know that we did okay, but our last like day we were like praying to God we would get like a farmable guild. Just to bump our overall rankings. That didn't happen. We got like essentially like a dead guild to the point where they only had no, they had a guild of I think like 11 or 13, but like 6 or 7 of them were like AFK, and they had four vanguards and one like non 1 week cleric. And then the issue is that they just logged in on and then autoed, so we had Revy like straight up watching their cleric to see when they would have full SP. and then we would have to like we were like, okay, well, we're sitting there doing maths. Like, okay, if you're on CPU and you run out of like SP, it takes 45 seconds for you to get all your SP back. So during that 45-second period, we just need to ship them as many times as we possibly can, and then once they get their SP back, we're back to farming. Like that's like how messed up like the last
Wait.
like
It gets full
suit.
full SP in 45 seconds. I feel like it takes a lot
Yeah.
longer than that.
Yeah, I
No,
feel like it takes like a
Feels-
minute or
it
two.
feels
45
like it,
seconds.
but it is
45,
usually
30
around
It is
45
45
seconds to
seconds.
50 seconds.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I
interesting.
mean,
Huh.
I guess the thing is useless now because the game's dead.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's it.
45 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy. I could add to the whole competitive thing too because my guild was competitive. We're also kind of a whale guild, and we didn't make it into U32. We had a chance. First GC, we did really well. Like the last first one, we did really well. And then the second one, we had a plan and it was gonna work. It was working. We were facing, I don't remember what guild we were facing. It was one of the whale ones in our TS, and we were able to like kind of mess with them. Like we're able to make it sweaty, right? Like they're scared of us. So we had a plan to like get them at the end, right? And like take a bunch of points from them and like fuck over their day.
Mm.
And the plan was to swap at like 4 minutes and catch them completely off guard, salt trap them, and completely fuck over their day. One of our vanguards swapped at like 10 minutes. None of us were
Oh
ready.
my god, you know
Oh
what you
my-
reminded me
None
of?
of us were ready. And we
Uh,
were all fucked. We got chain shipped into oblivion and we got sent to the Shadow Realm second GC, like the start of
Oh
second GC.
no!
It was
no.
over for
Oh,
us. It was
man.
completely
Alright,
over.
I have
There was
Someone
no
did
coming
not
back.
read strat.
No,
I have
someone
something
did not.
regarding that. So the first Flash GC, we were doing pretty well. Like we were actually, because we usually don't make it to finals mainly because we're all casual. So we're like, oh, I can't make it today. It's like okay, and then that's kind of it, you know. So like it was our usual spiel. We were like in finals range. We just kind of wanted to win the last match because we wanted like a good placement for Sin and we wanted a good placement for the finals match. Fucking Limbo. I'm calling them out right now. I'm fucking
in my
Limbo.
chat.
Limbo.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Limbo. Limbo did not get off combo the entire match.
Oh no!
And then the minute they did get off combo, they did not go auto or anything. Like, and I don't mind if you go auto. They did not go auto. Stood there for 10 minutes, and because it was a farming guild, we couldn't farm points because they were just freaking
Hello.
That's how you
Yeah.
feel. And we lost.
Yeah.
And we fucking lost. Limbo, this is on you. It was recorded. I have it recorded on my phone right now on my YouTube channel.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm calling them out. Yeah,
The,
fuck you.
Do we want to get
I
Lim on here to
can't-
defend himself?
No,
I can't call
I'm
anybody
not-
out because
no,
I don't
I-
remember. But
No,
yes,
Limbo
I had
doesn't
a
get
few
to
moments like that
defend
too.
themselves.
That
Limbo
sounds
does
like
not get
a-
to defend. Limbo had like 3 days to defend themselves. And
That
they
sounds
did
like a
not.
that sounds like a fucking core memory.
Yeah, it sounds like our usual numbers, honestly.
yeah, it was
We-
bad. We were so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were close, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
how our last GCs went. It was the usual. That's it.
It was like my last chance to get my account into U32, and I
Aw.
couldn't get in.
Oh no!
And I was so sad because like I feel like as a whale you have to get in at least once, and I never got in, and it was like one of those things on the bucket list I never got to check off. But it's
Gonna live in the back of your
It's-
mind.
yeah, I'm like I spent all this
Ah.
I
I
guess.
spent all this fucking money and I couldn't get in. What the fuck?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Could have been in the Twitter video.
Yeah,
I checked.
Izzy,
Yeah.
I could have
Do you
been in
wanna
the
know what-
Twitter video.
Lim
Right.
has his defense. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, we
I
do
don't-
right
yeah,
stuff?
I want to hear. I'm gonna debunk it.
Ecto Blet.
Oh my
That's all
god!
he has to say.
That's all Limbo says. Every time I like Limbo, you're on the wrong side. What? Oh. Like literally, I'd be calling it out. Hey guys, go single target, go sword. Oh. Literally.
Oh my god!
Anyways,
Yeah.
about to have a fucking aneurysm. Jesus Christ.
Weird.
I guess I technically got into U32 once, mainly because my friend was in Brotherhood, so I just played for him for like 2 seconds. Like
Yeah, but
that's
That
it.
counts.
Literally
Experience
came over to our
vicariously.
house. Literally came over to my house. Was like, Izzy, I can't play because I'm eating. I'm like, all right, and
It's like you'll take care of it.
yeah, literally.
Oh.
Yeah, but I did notice the last GC, the last couple, like we have a list of farming candidates and then non-farmers where you change ship. So if they change ship, you don't even need to play. But then the last two GCs, I don't think anyone farmed in the like casual top
No.
200 range, like 100 to 200. Everyone just went unga bunga the whole like every match.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah,
it
we
was
went
like,
Unga
all
Bunga
right.
That is
too.
true.
It was fun, you know. It's because Unga Bunga is fun.
Yeah. I
Big
Yeah,
You
numbers,
might as
big
well
numbers
because
go
it's the last
boom.
GC.
I
Yeah,
can
not as the last GC, to be honest. It wasn't that fun.
I can attest for as like someone who just like out of the 2 Grand Hollows for my guild, 90%, like 80% of our matches were AoE 20. And Alcor and Mia can attest to that. One of the matches, I was like, okay, we're gonna go single target. And then after we went single target, and at the very end, I did a very bad decision where I went AoE. And then it's just like all hell
no.
broke loose. And I'm just like, I am so sorry I went AoE. But then after,
Yeah, because
yeah.
guilds watch out. They'll have someone in the back row just ready to swap forward. And it gets fucking dicey quick.
Yeah, that day I was just like, I feel like part of me was like, yeah, this should be a farm match. Everyone should have like, we should have farm. But then a part of me is like, I want to win. So I just like, I swapped at 2 minutes, and then I just got like a ship, and then I accidentally shipped again, and I was like, we're not taking this ship. And then after I was like, oh, okay. And then people got mad. And then after that, the next GC, we're just like, we're just gonna go AoE 420. That's all we need to do. No need to go ST. It's okay. We're gonna go AoE. Let's go. It was easier to plan that way as a strategist too. Just go combo AoE. Go that way.
Yeah, I just told everyone to go mixed grids, and everyone's like, woo! So we all just went crazy.
So, yeah.
I think for my guild, at least the last 2 GCs, because my guild is just basically we have 3 slots in our TS. We're the 4th one, so I was like, okay, we'll try, but I don't think we are gonna get there because the other 3 guilds are like they're like kind of close, but they're all stronger than us. But we tried, and then
it's the same
like,
with
the last
ours.
GC was like pretty bad because we had like AFKs, and I was like, well, it's truly out the window, but people just whoever enjoyed the game stayed, and then whoever is like kind of not there, it's so hard to get them to play GC.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I had a member like rejoin after being gone for 6 months because they're like, oh, I wanna play GC. I wanna play with guys like for the last GC. Let's see how it goes. And I'm like, cool. And then it's just me just like consistently pinging him every single day for GC. Like, can you come and play? You said you wanted to come and play. Where are you?
Did they ever show up?
Yes.
Okay, they didn't show up. They
More or
gave
less.
a call.
More or less, they showed up after
More
like
or less, yes.
except for one match.
They were there.
Except for one
Like an
match.
alarm clock. It's like, it's time. Get in here.
Except for one match, they showed up at 20 minutes, and I'm like, you suck.
The call is 20 minutes. What do you mean?
That's fire. That's hilarious.
And now they can't finish the game.
Bonus, I'm good.
They can't even complete the full story. They can't even complete the ending story right now because they're too weak. And I'm like,
Oh, you're right.
Damn.
Good,
oh dear.
Aaron.
What's the CP requirement for that? Or like the power requirement for that?
It should be around 500k.
Oh, jeez.
But
Yeah,
also
you can't
it's
even
pretty
get that.
high.
I mean,
question
is it?
about the ending.
Even
for
with
real,
all the
for real?
Shinma classes and stuff, I don't
No,
know
I
how
mean
high
it's pretty
it really
high for
is.
like a casual just to finish the story. I thought the story
It
would be
is,
like
it is pretty
200k.
high for a casual.
Well, I mean, remember there were some
Do I have enough to finish the story?
pages that were like 210 like AP, like recommended like power level, like
Yeah,
AP.
where you
or, like,
actually needed 400, but
Yeah.
You needed like
Oh,
fucking
that's
mega
true.
whales to fucking carry your
Yeah.
ass through some of these things, man.
Yeah.
The arc is really hard, but I was gonna ask, is the final story? Because I know the final story is the same as the C servers ending, but did we need to complete them with the guild, or is that just a JP thing for our ending?
I have a member that already has like
No, you can just do it.
disconnected.
Oh,
Yeah, you can just do it.
immediately it's like I'm done.
So the
Wow.
solo ending.
Like,
okay,
I'm
got
gone.
it. Got
So
it.
okay, that's
Yeah.
good because like my guild's dead. I can't do
Well,
Yeah.
does
anything
it
else.
kick them
so-
out of the guild or what?
Oh
Yeah, 'cause-
no.
No, it
I-
just
What
uninstalled the
happens
game.
if they clear it?
Okay, so
Yeah,
they're
when you
still-
finish the story, yeah, it just wipes your game.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
JP's ending, they already told us that it's gonna be a guild-based ending, so you need to
Oh.
at least have your other guild members in with you, or at least another friend online.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Wait,
that's interesting.
I
Yeah.
heard I heard
It is
like all the endings are
interesting,
different.
and I'm also scared because
Their
my
ending
Japanese
should be
guild,
different.
Should
but
have.
Yeah,
we can get
it
into
is
we're
because
gonna
Yo-
get into that.
because Yoko Taro actually
When we
tweeted
go into the
about how
next
happy
question.
he is. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
When will we complete the last chapter? Probably when I fucking get into my grave.
Have we gotten
You're
to
like,
everybody
you're
else
gonna
now
like
with their
prevent them
GC?
finishing.
Have we gotten in?
Yeah.
Has everyone but
Oh yeah.
everyone talked about their GCO experience?
I know Alcor's gone. I know Izzy's definitely gone. Diane's gone.
Dan, yeah.
Dan?
Well,
What?
Jay, technically
JJ.
you, but you don't play.
I don't play. That's why I said I'd sit this one out. I'm probably gonna sit this next question out too.
Wait, what's the question?
Jay, you're not
Well,
gonna reinstall
how-
SINoALICE to look at Dorothy's ass?
I can't reinstall it.
How
Oh,
did
is it
you?
really want? There's no like.
No,
A
you can't. You can't.
There's no
No.
page.
You can just update it, but you can't.
Fucking
How-
denied.
We should
How-
have. We should have.
I'm fine with that. I can just play Nika. I'm fine.
God.
No, you moved on.
Bro,
I've moved on.
played that-
I have.
Your eyes are on somewhere else now. Anyway.
I played that for the near
Collab?
fucking
Oh, I
and
went in hard
haven't-
on that shit.
I have not opened it since.
I-
genuinely
yeah.
have not
I
opened it.
wailed on that shit, and it's the best time I've ever fucking wailed. I won't lie.
Yeah, I got the costumes because honestly the costumes go hard, and then I was like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, same.
done. I didn't even do the event. I just did it enough to get A2, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Playing since the year.
All right,
Take my money.
Diane. Diane.
next-
Yeah.
Wait,
Go
did
ahead,
you?
yes.
How was your last two GCs? Did-
I just as I said before, my guild's pretty dead. It's just kind of just me, so I just
Yeah.
played it myself. You just let it auto, and then
Okay.
there's not much to really say about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll move to the next question then, which is, will you, because some people may not, to make because they want to have the thought that Sinnoh is never going to die. When when will you complete the last chapter? Are you gonna, did you complete it already, or are you planning to complete it on the last day? Are you organizing
Probably,
with your?
Yeah, November
Yeah.
14th is probably when I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
gonna
No,
do
maybe
so I
some-
have the ending, and also so I can screenshot all the images of Alice at the end.
That's
Same.
fair.
I might do a stream because like I'm also
Yeah.
busy doing like con crunch, so I'm like sewing. So it's like I will deal with the end of this game after.
Diane, we can stream the ending together.
Oh, cool.
Bestie.
Ooh. I'll tell you. I'll figure that out because I have to like.
Yeah. Kiss time.
Oh my god, stop.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
You
keep
can't,
my
you
characters are
can't, you're
strong
not
enough
allowed
to.
to do that, Izzy.
I'm
Fuck
not allowed
off,
to
dude.
Izzy,
No kisses. Oh,
You
consent
can't
is,
because
consent is
you're not
hot.
allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that because yes, consent is a
what
thing.
am I
but
allowed
also,
to? Then it's fine.
He said we were besties and she was unwilling to tag all of us. So how can she really be a bestie if she won't even shout us out?
Besties can kiss and make out with teeth.
Yeah,
And
but
then
you
the
won't even
tag
shut
shut it.
everybody
Yeah.
out. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm gonna look like a damn Twitter bot.
I also didn't tag you guys. Oh, I just put the
Yeah,
pictures like
yeah, they-
I
here.
didn't even
Tag your
tweet,
besties.
so I
Yeah.
don't even have that fault. So you
No, I
can.
know, we-
Jay doesn't even call us besties.
Okay.
Who are you people?
Oh my god.
I'll say it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, Alcor, when are you gonna fucking finish the last chapter or whatever?
Well, I wanted to like make a video about it. Actually, I was gonna stream it. Then I said maybe a video. But
Mhm.
as JJYMayo said, I'm making like an archive of all the things that I have in my account because I'm a hoarder. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh
But
Oh,
yeah,
wait, oh my god,
it
I'm a
was more
fucking
like,
hoarder too.
hey,
Yeah, I have all my S weapons.
no way. But
Yeah,
it
I
was
have all
more
my
like
S weapons maxed limit broken and everything.
I think I have like
No.
9 pages of SRs in my claim box.
Yes.
Oh my
You're
god.
Will. You're
Yes.
Will. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, the SRs I kept. None of the
Yeah,
A's
it's
or
like
S's I kept.
You couldn't
I'll be
like
back.
get rid of the box. Basically,
Yeah.
your freaking regular inventory box filled up so much that you have to like
Yeah.
start throwing away SRs to put those into your inventory.
The
Yeah.
best part
Yeah.
about SINoALICE Global was that they gave us free max inventory like after like 2 days, and that was awesome. I'm still
Yeah.
paying
Yeah.
I'm paying for fucking inventory and closet
Oh,
space and
no.
friggin' JP. You know how sad that is? And you know what? I don't even have to pay for it anymore. The fucking game's
Because the game's ending.
Oh, they just gave it
Yeah.
away.
It's you know how they
Nothing
gave us
matters.
they gave us almost 40k Twilight crystals like 2 days ago,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the hell am I
Yeah.
supposed to do with this? That's awesome, but like
You
I
pull
have
on the
every
character
Alice
banners.
class. I have every Alice
Wait,
class.
how
I have
come you
every
didn't give
ground
us
class. Who am I
any?
supposed to gacha for?
Just throw the
Everybody
crystal on the
else.
banners. Doesn't matter.
I can't
Everybody
even.
else.
I can't even do the Alice or girl banners to get their friggin' arcanas, and
I mean, no, the medals transfer. It's all the same medals for all the class. So if you just pull on the other
Yes.
banners, it'll still.
yeah, but that means I have
add
to get
up.
snow, and that sucks.
Then
You
don't
know
pull
what I
on
mean.
Snow. Pull on everybody else. Pull on
Pull on-
Aladdin.
Never mind. I was gonna say something
yeah,
really bad.
Little Mermaid.
Actually, speaking of snow, so like everybody is in like an agreement that they probably like just said fuck it, we ball, and just said Snow was like best waifu in the game. Remember when they did that like
Look
4
Yeah,
years
because
back?
all the Paul.
White-haired Yoko Taro girl.
Yeah.
White-haired Yoko Taro girl. That's literally it.
Yeah,
That's
I like Snow at that time, and even I think it was kind of rigged.
I think it was like from the previous like year, like Japan did, right? So it's like the same.
Yeah.
class.
did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
They were just like,
two-year-old
no, we don't want
class
to make
from
new
JP.
skin. And then I remember, what was it? Like, was it Revy who did it, or somebody did, or was it?
Oh yeah,
I don't
Revy.
remember who it
Revy
was.
recently.
Yeah, he
Was it
went
like an
around. He's like,
actual-
we need to do the real poll, and then the result was it was Red that was number 1.
Hey!
Red won.
Go Red!
Yeah.
Red did win the last JP's character poll, like for the last year. Well, technically.
Was that the third one? Because I think Sleeping Beauty won the second one. Did she?
It went Snow, Sleeping Beauty, Gretel, Red.
Okay. Jesus.
They had to put Snow in like gay baby jail. Then they had to put Sleeping Beauty in gay baby jail.
They're like, don't worry, you have
Yeah.
enough classes.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yep.
we got off topic. Annie, when are you gonna
Wait, did
finish
Alcor
Last
finish?
Chapter? Yeah, Alcor
Did
finished.
Al-
He said he was gonna archive. He was gonna do his archives.
Okay.
Just
No, I
archive
just
everything.
Annie is not even paying attention. Look
Wait.
at her.
Wait.
Not even she doesn't even care about us, and you think I can't kiss you guys?
But okay.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
Okay. Alcor, is there anything else that you need to continue with?
No, just like, this archive thing is taking me way more than I expected, because I was like, it's not gonna be like too time consuming, like talk about the class that I have, the weapons that I have, because it was more like what's in my purse, like, hey, you remember this as weapon? We got it in this collaboration. And it's taking me like 40 hours worth
Oh
of
my God, dude.
Or are you archiving like every like screen or something, or like each individual page or something?
Well, there are some weapons that have like really awesome designs. So I'm like looking at every single weapon, and I'm like, dude, did you notice that we have like a dragon theme here? Like, what the fuck? This is cool as hell.
It's probably
So,
important because
yeah.
it'll be lost media if we don't like
Yeah, I
record
was gonna
anything.
say,
Yeah.
did you guys know there's a S weapon called the Secret Map, and if you max limit break it, get it to SR, the description reads that a dragon fell onto this location. It actually gives out a full address, and it's the Tokyo Tower.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Roppongi
cool.
Hill.
Oh, wait, the
Yeah.
Tokyo Tower.
Fire.
Yeah, like it's like it's probably the coolest like little
That's
Easter
so
egg to
fire.
Dragon Guard 3. Like
That's what I was
ever.
gonna say. That's
But,
so
like,
fire.
It's locked behind a stupid fucking S weapon.
No.
That's so fire.
Like,
No
Yeah.
one's gonna evolve an S weapon, so that you.
Oh.
What?
Nat?
Well,
Nat.
What? We
Nat?
lost you.
Oh no!
You
no,
cut
no,
off!
no, no.
You.
I'm loading up other gachas, so I may have cut off.
That's
No
a
one
kill
but
to
Mine
the end.
straight up went
Oh my
ooh shiny and went out.
Yeah, no one evolves
And
as
holy
weapons,
crap.
so
If you got disconnected, I'll be like, oh no,
Yeah.
you're missing.
Oh no.
But
But
yeah,
getting S weapons
All right,
was
going back to
like
topic.
first month, dude.
just to
Annie's
end my
turn.
statement, yes, I plan to finish all the recordings for all the rest of the classes because I still have to talk about the collab classes.
Oh,
But
true.
yeah, I'm planning to end like the verse in like 2 days because I'm actually happy that the game is over. I have more time than ever. So yeah,
dude,
Nice.
without conquest, like I haven't been
without
doing conquest for a
Colo,
month.
without
Without
Colo,
Colo.
20 minutes of
Dude,
my
it's a lot
time.
of time. My life is so much better already.
You guys played Conquest? I didn't. I never
Damn,
played
you got
Conquest.
y'all crazy. Y'all did
I
advanced
genuinely
conquest and
never
That's
touched
just
everything.
fucking whale speak right there.
Yeah,
man.
dude,
Jesus
I-
Christ.
I've dragged you to
even-
conquest.
Conquest for the
even
season.
before like I went like super whale, I did not do Conquest. I did
Listen,
not do
I've dragged you
armor.
to conquest. What do you mean?
Dude, I did Conquest like the first Conquest, and then they dropped Ogre, and
I've
I'm like,
dragged
fuck
you to
this.
Rafflesia. What do you mean?
You no, we
and
didn't. I never did
yeah,
that.
you and also what's his name?
Then I mean, you're the only one that I did it with because I never did it by myself.
Yeah, no, you were definitely the only one that I did it with because it was you
unless
and
you asked me.
it was you and Sifo that I dragged into.
Oh,
Yeah, because you asked
yeah.
me. You asked me for
I asked
help,
you
and I'm
and
like, yeah.
Yeah, I asked you and and Sifo for help on that. Yeah,
That doesn't count on me doing it. That's just me helping you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're calling me to help you with a conquest, I'm just there. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
clicking the button. I'm not actually spending 30 minutes, like, reloading and getting into a co-op with some random.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that
I
doesn't count. I was just
joined,
helping
like,
you.
There was like a Discord in the early days of Sino that had Conquest, and I did that.
Oh yeah,
It was just meeting up with the
It
random
was
people.
really funny because one of those servers then like someone gave it away and it was like from another game or it was really weird. Then another one searched like with a Hello Kitty theme.
Oh yeah, the Hello Kitty raid one. Everyone did.
Yeah.
It was for coordination for conquest, and that's where I did all my conquests too. It was great. It was great.
But yeah, the only conquest that I remember and the only conquest that is worth changed my mind is the first time we got Ogre.
Ogre?
I hated
Yeah, Ogre
doing
was hard if
Ogre.
you weren't
When the game was fun.
PG.
Yeah, I was a physical
that's
BG.
the
I
win
was
one,
so
right?
useless.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was the win one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ogre, yeah, it was the win one where it was essentially like Mao, but free Mao.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
basically
so
when, like,
useless.
We only got
Then
Chimera
back to
Conquest
computers.
once. We only got Chimera Conquest once, never again. Third anniversary,
yeah.
paid Chimera, and then EOS. It's great.
Facts.
Thanks. Anyways, Annie, when do you plan to end the game?
I don't know, to be honest with you here. Like, I'm just vibing.
Just reading memories.
Like-
Like it's never gonna.
I'm
Just watch the
actually
ending on
trying to,
YouTube.
like,
Yeah,
all
I
the
could
story I
easily just do
haven't
that
done.
as well. Because, like, my account is, like, I wouldn't say I'm a min-maxer, but I am a min-maxer to some degree. But I'm also a very big hoarder. So, like, I could do a small recap of what I have in my account. And it would just it would just get a lot of people fucking mad at me. Because I have, like, an absurd amount of the skip ticket, like the premium skip tickets.
Oh,
I have like
same.
a certain amount of
Dude,
the
I had not spent
purification
one ticket from the RUS program.
Me
No.
too.
I have like was it the
Probably
stamina
2,000.
potions? I have so many of those.
Oh, I have so many of those too. Like,
Yeah.
I just didn't really spend too much because I figured, oh, I'm keeping up with the people. Yeah, like my luck isn't the best, but I'm not like mega spending either. Like, I wouldn't even consider myself a dolphin. I think I think like looking back, I may have only spent maximum, and this is like a very generous guess, like 300 Canadian dollars on the game.
What
And
the
it was
hell?
only for like
That's not that bad. Like
That's not that bad. That's not bad at all.
Whales.
What
But
the
that's
what the
max.
hell?
That's
I spent
max though.
I spent $60 on the game, and one of them was for my friend.
I don't want
I know, like I can.
I don't want to talk
I
about
can-
mine.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Me
I
neither. I do not want to
Yeah,
talk
so
about it.
I just, oof.
Also,
Yeah, no, like I just figured like it just wasn't worth it to really spend too much on the game if I'm like, I'm not like top 5 guild, but I'm like, top 16.
That's fair.
Top
And that's
15. I'm
fair.
like, I'm fine. I'm good. Like, I don't really need to do that. Like, the only times I ever spent was like, they were like, oh, Ricone's coming out. You were UFO, so you have to buy it. I'm like, motherfucker. And then, and then that fucking went out the window really fast when
Fireball.
the
yeah.
other.
Fireball
yeah.
mandatory.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's kind of fucking useless for me now because there's nicer things out there. And then like I bought the only class that I like actively went and bought. No, I bought fucking two. Fuck. I bought that stupid Canaria Canaria. I bought fucking Canaria, and I bought fucking the really cute anniversary the anniversary
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Red Riding Hood.
Oh, there-
Red Riding Hood.
Oh.
Like I paid for that.
Ah.
I'm not I'm not even like a fucking like crusher, but I was like, red is my favorite. I feel,
Wait,
and
Anniversary
it was just a
Red
really
Riding
cute
Hood. Oh
skin. So
yeah,
I was
third
like,
Annie.
let's
Mhm.
go.
Or second Annie, my bad. Or whatever Annie.
Yeah.
Well, it was
I
the
remember
one
the
with
Annie
the
It was an
Annie.
anniversary. It was an
Yeah.
anniversary.
Or
Yeah.
was it like a luxury? It was like
Luxury.
sorry.
Luxury. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. The
yeah,
very
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
one. Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
was a
that's
pretty one.
Technically, second. Yeah, second.
Yeah.
Second. Yeah. Right?
But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really know when I'm
Yeah.
gonna do
Just
it.
don't-
I'll
yeah,
if I
just
feel
don't
like
mention
it, maybe I'll even fucking do it tonight. Who knows? But
You got
like,
15 days to decide.
Yep.
Or
yeah,
14.
well, I
No
can just
rush.
leave it. I can just let it. I can let it just fucking Thanos itself into the abyss as well. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Wait, like I'm a little bit
enough.
confused. When you do it, is your guild roster go down one number or
No.
No,
No,
you're
it
still
doesn't.
in the
It
guild. You're
doesn't.
still in
It
the
just
But
means
you
guild.
can't
that
log back in.
clear the cache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You're-
you still
Cache,
exist in the
cache.
world.
Yes.
It'll clear the
Yeah.
crash and lock you
They
out.
just
Yes.
can't. They just can't get in, right?
You,
So
you're,
what hap-
you're,
oh,
you're met
what
at the
happens if
va-
you like duplicate your client and then you can?
No.
No,
Oh.
you
No,
can't.
because it's
You
from the
No.
server. It'll clear
Yeah.
it will just wipe the account from the server.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
from the server.
Like,
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
I had
There'll
Are
be
you planning
remnants
on
of it.
saving a file of your stuff?
I had a
Yeah, you know,
member.
in Nier, you can like
Save an
back up
instance.
your save file and then like
Mhm.
you can delete your account and I don't
Yeah,
know.
but this isn't saved on a this is saved on a cloud server.
Yeah.
Dumbo. We're not on a memory card on the Xbox 360.
That's what you think.
That's how they
God.
were running this stupid game off of the
Honestly, it
Xbox.
feels like
Yeah,
it.
they just have an Xbox running
had the
Hotbox
Xbox
in
Live and
fucking
stuff.
Japan.
And the Xbox was powered by potatoes. Come on, what's wrong with you guys?
Well,
So-
it lasted
okay.
this long, so you know.
The moment that you end, they will ask you to leave a message for your guildmates, and that will appear in in-game chat. So
Oh,
what?
That is
Oh, that's
so
so
cute.
cool.
For me,
Oh,
I
I
would
need
say
to
pee
check
yourself
this.
now.
That's like
Yeah.
the see you guys never
I-
like
I
message.
have one other guild person that like still came on at the end, so I'll see. Maybe I'll see their message.
I had a member says it's been an honor to Mordor, and I was like, oh, okay.
What?
Oh,
What happens if it censors your last message so you won't even?
It'll be
don't know.
censored. It'll be like ... stars. I don't know. You fill in the book.
Okay,
But-
I'll be the person to do it. I'll write like something so bad that they have to like ban me for it.
Fucking FBI shows up in your
Yeah.
house.
They
They
ban
ban
you
you,
from
they
their
ban you
crime.
from-
or whatever. Just
they
for
ban you
crap.
from JP already. Like that's
Dude,
it.
that'd be really
God.
funny, and I get really sad.
I had
Okay.
a plan to maybe play JP after this ended. I was like, oh, here goes that
See-
plan, I guess.
started JP.
That
and
was
now they're,
one of
like,
my-
EOSing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think
Just
no.
started.
No, a lot of players from global, like you can see it in the guild board. A
Yeah,
lot
it's
of players,
fucking annoying.
yeah,
No,
a
I
lot
can't
of-
say that.
a lot of players moved to JP after the EOS announcement, and they were posting recruitments for their JP guild because I had someone that was willing to translate and willing to help out their new players to be able to actually play JP. And it's like,
Yeah.
yes, JP is EOSing in January of 2024. Yeah, so it's just like, oh no, like I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take a break from Sinnoh. I might join JP later, and then the EOS is just like, okay, yeah,
So
JP
mad.
is
It
JP
just
is
started.
JP
I was
EOS
having
January
so much fun,
2015.
too.
There's
Yeah,
no way you're having fun at like under 100k CP.
I was
I'm
like,
not
I'm not
100,
gonna.
No
I'm
one
I'm
will.
like-
No,
I'm-
no one will
I'm
recruit you. No,
700K.
legitimately.
I'm
I
700K.
would not
Lucky.
recruit you. because like forget Japanese guild, the lowest EP we have in general is like 300k, and that person never shows up anyways, and that's the person we're kicking out. The average we have is like 700k. We're not adding you guys. We're not adding 100k guys.
And it takes so long to
moved
get
over the
up.
JP, there would be like
In JP?
newer. No, I mean if everyone played JP again or again, like they all moved, there would be like newer members, so it would kind of like even out, I guess, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but last time I
fast.
added like new people from global to JP, they just quit after a day, and it's like, yeah.
I mean, it's hard to play in Japanese. That's probably why.
It is. I don't blame
Yeah.
them, but it's like, yeah, fuck you, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah, everyone was calling for like a server merge, but then it's just like they're not doing a server merge, and then they did a server merge once with Korea and global. But then after, so because of that, it was like, oh, maybe there's a possibility of JP, and then it never happened because JP was gonna boom anyways. I was like, oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it
I don't
looked like
think
it
it's
could have
possible
been
anyways.
with how fast it was going.
Yeah.
The Korea and global
Especially-
servers merged because they released at the same time. JP
A
and
lot
global
of-
were
I
like
feel like-
run differently.
Yeah.
No, didn't they
Mhm.
say in that Q&A that we did that the codes are different? So
Yeah,
it's not
because
even it's not
yeah,
possible
like I
if
said,
you
it's
wanted
a
to.
Nexon.
The reason that
Yeah.
was because of they revealed that it was because of Nexon. The
Yeah.
the
The
initial
server-
publisher wanted a different source code, so then they
Yeah.
had to redo it from the ground up when
Ah.
Nexon fucking dropped them.
Yeah,
also,
so
wouldn't they
it
be
was
different
never
builds?
possible
'Cause, like,
anyways.
Different events.
It's
Yeah.
a different build, and
Yeah.
because of how Nexon had it like set up, the reason why it was delayed was because then it kind of like flip flop back and forth from the old and the new one. So it's on different servers more or less. Like it's not even
Yeah.
on. I don't even think it's on the PokeLabo servers, like the global servers in general. I think it's on Square Enix servers. Meanwhile,
It is
JP 's on
it is
PokeLabo.
Square Enix, yes.
Yeah,
They confirmed
and
that
then-
at
and
the Q&A.
yeah, and then JP is fully PokeLabo.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, because this other game I'm playing, War of the Visions, they're merging JP and Global like this Tuesday. And
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Like, and the thing is,
For
War of
real?
the Visions, like, global came out, like, I think.
yeah,
half
they're
a
like 2
year
years.
after
They're like a
JP.
year and a half ahead. So
Yeah,
and they have
like-
competitive PvP, so you know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, like,
go well.
like, SINoALICE JP was
God,
like 3 years
that
ahead.
shit never fucking goes well. I'm glad
Bro,
we didn't fucking merge.
Imagine
Yeah,
if
me
they
too.
merged.
I mean, we still kind of
Global-
had a glimpse of that with freaking what's it called, World GC. With
Yeah, but
Pokemon
World GC
Sword
was
and
Mhm.
cool, and they actually had it, like, set up for it.
I
Yeah,
thought
but
was
it
a cool
wouldn't work
idea.
otherwise. Like you'd roll in, you'd be like, "All right, so we got 3 colors," and they're like, "Oh, we got like light and dark here." You're like, "What?" And you'd be so far behind. I don't know. It wouldn't
Yeah,
work.
we had light and dark. We
Yeah.
had certain nightmares that actually skewed total points wise in Colo. We also had, I think, fuck, I'm like big about all SINoALICE now. We had, well, no, Class Awakening was already introduced in Global at the same time JP had it. It was a lot of UI differences as well too, and then we had like difference in, there was
The
a
barrier and the barrier.
oh yeah, the bear. Oh yeah, you're right. They added a new buff called the barrier. So like if you're if you're a losing guild, you can have instruments that buff your like spawn barrier when you come back. So depending on how strong it is, you're not going to take hits.
That's
And
fire.
And that can go up to 20s as well. So it's a separate buff. So minstrels had to have a different set built for losing
Yeah,
guild.
another thing
It
to
was
stack.
really funny. But yeah, because it could stack. Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It is cool, and we had nightmares
Um,
for that too. And now it's gone, and I'm sad.
Alright.
All right.
I think that's a good segue to the next question.
Yeah,
Actually,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what is
best
it?
memory,
Yeah.
memory of
Yeah.
SINoALICE Global.
Man.
When I told Shogo Maeda I got his nose, and then Akane clipped that.
A lot of honestly, there's too much to fucking say.
I wish they
Yeah,
did
there is
another
a
one of
lot.
those like those chat
round
things.
tables.
They were
Wish they
planning
did-
it
I
out
would've-
too. They were
Aw.
planning it out too, and they could never do it because they were never doing like another live segment. Because
Mhm.
like, first of all, Akane left, and then like they just didn't have like the
We had
manpower to do
yeah,
it.
so what happened there was that Akane got was affected by a
Redeployed.
restructure in
Yeah,
Pokelevel, so she was part of a different game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened there.
Yeah.
On top of that, they didn't really give us another like RCP
Yeah.
liaison from then on.
Yeah.
They kind of just tossed it to like Polka and then the other and then
Broduk.
somebody else. Yeah, and to
Broduk,
Broduk.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we didn't really have a liaison from then on. It was which kind of
It was us trying to communicate with Katsan, who did or occasionally checked in on us, but then like
Yeah.
he never responded.
He's like, here, I saw your message. Like, I don't know what they.
I mean,
say
he
for
is
this.
also like what? He's also
He-
like
But
pretty high up there too. So
yeah,
he
Bill,
does-
yeah, he's literally like lead programmer or something.
Yeah. And at some point in time, they just kind of figured, they're just kind of like, okay, video a month. Don't need to really need to communicate. No reminders. If you get
Like
it done,
advertisement away.
here's
So
your
you guys
reward.
know what to do. It's like,
Yeah, they're like, these
like
guys
who's
are
in the
mean
fridge?
to us.
You know where to find
no.
us.
Yeah,
They
so
were
like it felt.
they were. No, go on.
Oh no!
Go ahead. Because I was
No,
just.
I think it was mainly just kind of annoying because when Akane was there, we got our rewards and all that stuff pretty consistently. And we would always be reminded. They were just kind of like, you gotta make sure you send in your video before the 26th of the month. So you gotta you just have to send that video in. And then we were like, okay. And then even when we did do that, there'd be times where they're like, oh, Russ is over, and then we're like, wait, where's our Russ?
I
Like,
feel
where's
like it'd be
our
included
reward?
in the next maintenance thing,
Yeah,
right?
like you would, yeah. But
Yes.
the issue is like you would, but the thing was that it was the reason why you were supposed to get it in by a certain date was to ensure that like it would be available upon the next update. But then there were so many times we would have to keep asking them like, hey, like where's our Russ? And it just felt like they just completely fucking forgot to put us in the system for Rust renewal or something like that.
Oh,
It was just really awkward,
weird
especially
too,
during
yeah.
like really big events,
Mhm.
like massive,
Collabs.
like collabs.
Like during
They
collab.
kept
Annie, full Annie.
fucking us. They
Yeah.
kept fucking us during like those things, and the thing is that like our Rust would end like would end like after the first 2 days of the event, and we're like, well, fuck, now there's like 8 days of the thing left, and they're not gonna do another update. So like we just have to ride this shit out and die, I guess.
Yeah.
We kind of figured when an update would happen when our Rust was also ending too.
Yeah.
Because it's just like,
Yeah,
oh
that
yeah.
was funny. That is
Yeah,
funny though.
Like the
we kind of synced that up.
it was kind of like it was kind of weird. It was kind of like interesting to see like the amount of times that they did have maintenance and like seeing how that corresponded with how one of us as creators is like, yes, our Rust has expired, and then later on it's just like, yes, there's a maintenance, and then after that is when that content creator got their Rust, and it's just like, are we getting this many maintenances because our
That'd be funny,
our
but
Russ is
No, maybe not.
desynced?
Maybe they do it in the back.
Something I'm glad for, they always put in patch notes. You know what? Global is doing something right. They put in patch notes. JP is just like, we didn't maintenance. Good luck figure out what we fucking changed. Dumb.
Oh really? They don't do that?
Oh my god.
It's like,
No, they don't.
it's like a guessing game. You'd be like, what changed?
I
What
think they
what
did that
pixel
for
did you
global,
move to
'cause-
the left?
I feel like they did that for global because people would be like super on their case. Like they would get roasted into
Yeah.
oblivion.
The
So
one time
is
they
there no
did-
sorry?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there no JP role creators?
No.
There is me.
Oh,
yeah,
there
there
is?
is.
I thought there
for Mirror
wasn't.
TV. No, for Mirror TV though.
Okay.
So it's not for YouTube or like Twitch in
Oh,
general.
okay,
It's for Mirror
okay.
TV, but it's because they're sponsored by Mirror TV.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
Right,
no,
they
it's
do.
That's
They're
fine.
like big on like the esports element on that.
Yeah, because they did the esports for World GC on Mirror TV there, and
Oh, right.
they did
Well, that's
the
cool.
casting for I think one of the Sin calls like a couple months ago. I
That's
can't
cool.
remember. I know one of my friends, he had an account with Mirror TV, and he just kind of watched it and like screenshot it, and it kind of looked goofy, but it was just like, you know what? I feel like that's how SINoALICE esports would look like: two random dudes, green screened in the middle, and the one guild, like, and then the two guild cameras, you know?
That's all you can
That's
do,
cool.
right? It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot what I was gonna fucking say
what
now.
was it?
I mean,
That's-
that's
Oh,
just
your
Favorite
fault, Nav.
memory.
favorite
Yeah.
memory. Yeah.
I'm not a
Core
favorite,
memories.
but I remember this memory. I guess it was in the Discord. I think some guy was clowning and like was it the complaints, and then you guys did The cloud
I
emoji.
remember that one.
Oh my god, the one where Anda got
my
fucking
God.
The one that
Miyu,
me,
Anda,
Sin,
and-
Anda, and Lim just kind of ripped into. Holy
and
shit!
then you
What
got
did
like,
we
and then you
do?
got like, you got like.
Remember there was
creamed
this
on.
dude. There was this dude complaining. I forgot what it was about,
He
but like
was
he was in the
complaining.
complaint chat.
I think
then
it was
we
like
kinda
the
just-
usual.
Yeah, we
like-
just kind of like ripped into this dude and went like rip bozo, like sucks to suck.
Oh yeah.
the
I have no
clowny modes and
recollection of this.
everything.
And then you got like a warning is like, don't do this.
Yeah, they told us to
Yeah.
not do that. They're like, we're not allowed to
Happy
do that. And we're
Halloween.
like, why?
Lime guy. That's his name. Lim
Oh, yeah,
remembers.
I remember. He was complaining that we don't, because Anda kept talking about how we don't have SS tier. So we have the S tiers, we have the
Yeah,
A
we were
tiers,
complaining
I
about
think.
the
And
yeah,
then we
tiers.
wanted like the actual tiers for whales specifically, which is the SS tiers. And then the guy was just like, no, we don't need that because then he's gonna add too much competition within the whales. And he's like, that's the point.
You know what this reminds me of? This is literally that was literally like the people who complain on COD about skill-based matchmaking. And I'm just like, that's the whole fucking point. You all just want clips.
It was so funny because like he said the point that Anda was making was that we want the whales to be in a different tier because we're a casual guild. We don't want to be paired up with Luminous like the 5th time this way because the matchmaking fucking sucks. And then you guys just went rip bozo clown emoji, and then you all in the fucking Royal Creators chat was just like, hey, by the way, don't use the clown emoji. You're not allowed to use that. And then they had to ban the use of clown emoji like a
Yeah.
day
Yeah, I
after that.
Oh.
And that's when they
It
started
was-
restricting certain emotes to be
Yes!
used.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They restricted
Yeah,
more?
Yeah, it was our fault. It was our
Yeah,
fault.
We were
was-
Guys.
linchpin for all that shit, and it was great. I feel I'm glad I was able to contribute something to this fucking SINoALICE.
Oh my
Even if
God.
it's something as stupid as that.
Yeah, we
I
were.
feel like
we were,
I-
we were, we were
I feel like
fucking-
internally I contributed too much to them that they like wanted to kick me out, but
Sin.
because I was like too
Sin.
consistent with
Yes.
stuff. they
You know what?
can't.
You know what that moment reminded me of? It
What?
just breathes the same energy as like that one JoJo meme where like fucking everybody like 2 people are stomping on a dude.
Oh yeah,
and
and
he
then
just,
the guy
yeah,
he
yeah,
just walks in, is just like sipping
Yeah.
tea, just starts to fucking like join in on the curb stomps.
Yeah.
That's the same fucking energy.
What was that? What was that? It was part 5, I think.
But
That's
part
part
5,
five,
yeah,
yeah.
it was
That's part
Abakio,
five.
yeah,
Mhm.
Abakio,
Yeah.
Guido, and fucking
Giorno.
Narancia.
Giorno.
Yeah.
You
think
guys
Jordan was
fucking
there
forgot
too.
my favorite JoJo. What the hell's wrong with you?
You never
God.
told us. How
It
can we
wasn't in
forget?
the meme. Fuck you.
What else happened? You know.
JJ, what was your favorite memory?
I can't think of any because it's okay. I'll premise this by like I've been like during GC. It was so stressful for me as streaming, like for planning. It's like all of my memories from like most of them have just gotten like out the window because like over the top of it is just like yes, stress. Okay, I'm just gonna go and calm down now.
It's okay.
But yeah, I don't know just any of the times that I got to talk with y'all during
Oh, they're
here.
collabs.
And
Drawing.
any VCs that I've been in, like even whether it's like with the rest of the content creators or even my own like guild or any of the guilds that I also like piloted on, it's been very nice to just be able to like talk to people in here and like talk to people on VC. Like those are like the great, like the good memory, like the best memories I have, and including like every time just like kind of just swinging in the game as a vanguard. It's great.
Yeah.
I kind of have the same sentiment, at least with like meeting everybody here. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I would have met y'all
Oh.
if it wasn't for the stupid fucking game.
yeah, there's a lot of things that wouldn't have happened for me if it wasn't for this fucking game for one way or another. I wouldn't have been a VTuber without this fucking game because I wouldn't have met my
Is that
VTuber
a-
mama.
Is that a good thing
Hello.
or a bad thing?
Yeah, my
Eh?
good
For you
thing.
to
Good
table.
thing. What the fuck? 'Cause I wouldn't have become a VTuber if it wasn't for this game because I wouldn't have met my VTuber mama.
I don't-
No. Yeah, we went up
Yeah.
cross paths, right? Like all
Yeah,
of us.
exactly.
Yeah, it was nice to be honest. Like I for me is like I've never done like I guess like games where you have to play with people, I always just play solo because I'm like,
Mhm.
fuck it, I don't care. I don't want to put
Yeah.
that much effort into things, right? So this was the first game that I had like a guild aspect, and the first guild that I joined, like there was one player that went with me the entire game basically. His name was Mist, and then we joined a second guild, and that was the guild that we were in for like I don't know a year and a half,
Mhm.
and that was like the like best time that I had there, like with that guild. And then that guild eventually boomed, and then Mist went to a different time slot because couldn't do earlier ones. And then another friend of mine that I met, we went to Revy's guild, Doots. So that was fun there. And then eventually Doots wasn't working for me, so we had to go to a different TS. But yeah, it was just being in VC was fun. The Royal Creator Program was hilarious when we were just dicking around and doing shit all. Especially all the stupid content that some of us would make. Like I stopped caring after like I think like 3 or 4 months of making like the
Yeah,
covers
just-
because I'm like,
Oh my
Hey,
God.
you
like,
know,
this is
if it
way
makes you
too
feel
much
better, I
fucking
never
work.
cared from the start. Even
Yeah,
when I was
like
making JP content, the thing is the video. Okay, yeah, I want to ask, what's the video you guys sent in for your application? Because the video I sent in for my application was me opening the SINoALICE figure box and looking up her panties. So like, I mean, like they kind of already knew what they were getting into when I sent that.
I don't think I sent in any videos. I just sent in my
Your Twitch link, right?
profiles.
Oh.
Yeah,
Um,
like
Yeah, it's just
I
like
sent in my
profile.
YouTube page and my Instagram page,
I
and
sent
I
my
was
Twitch,
already
yeah.
Which
I was
one? I
already
don't
like
remember which one.
moderately successful
Oh.
because my DJ career and like drumming
Yeah,
career and
yeah.
stuff.
Isn't it messed up how you wouldn't have been my wedding DJ if I didn't?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
SINoALICE?
that's the thing too, right? Like I like
Playing
this whole
SINoALICE music
entire
at my
thing.
wedding.
Yeah, this whole entire thing, like I ended up like DJing one of the Royal Creators. Like I ended up DJing freaking Izzy's wedding.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. It's like it's insane.
Played Nier and SINoALICE music for the
I
reception
did.
music.
No, you
It's
told
really
me you told me
funny.
not to play any SINoALICE music. And I was
And-
going to.
Hey, you're close to. I saw that on your playlist.
I was going to. I was going
You
to.
should have just do a piano version.
No, we did the Nier. We did Nier Song of
They
Ages.
yeah,
Mhm.
she wanted like Nier music and stuff like that. So I played Nier. I played a
I
couple
did
Persona
close
tracks.
enough.
It,
I did a couple
Close-
Final Fantasy tracks, but that was for
Yeah.
cocktail and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Those are
like
cocktail specific.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty funny, that's
specifically.
pretty
And I
funny.
remember, I think somebody, I think it was like your mom or something, said something. She's like, "What kind of music is this?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Oh
Izzy
my
asked me to play it.
Oh, you play
No.
Nier. Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, I'm like Izzy. This is what Izzy wanted. It's in the itinerary, so this is what I'm playing. And she's like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "Yeah."
it was
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
it was very interesting, like at a point when we all like found out like literally like half the content creators or like even like a third of the content creators were in the same country, and it's
That's
just like
surprising.
that
That
was-
you guys
yeah.
are all
Yeah.
together.
Ours
I
is
wish
fortunate
I
if you
could
guys are
be
just
you.
Canadian, and it's just like,
Like-
what?
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I always like
huh,
I
I'm
see
Canadian.
game. That's mostly a Neko.
Yeah,
No,
we
you
like,
saw
see
Neko.
Neko,
yeah,
Neko
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But that's
But
because
here's
we
the-
also have to travel there.
Yeah, wait, well,
Here's
you're
the-
just like
it's
another
beyond
state
that.
away from.
Jay,
That-
remember that?
Eddie-
Remember that unboxing me, you, and Neko did for the
Oh,
replicant Snow White version that we never
Bro.
posted?
You
bro,
know, you never
Neko Pom
did.
posted it. What do you mean?
Did she post it? Oh,
She
I
posted it,
forgot
let's
she
go.
posted it. I
Oh my
never
God,
posted
bro.
mine. I never posted mine.
I archived mine on my YouTube, but it's not. It's like hidden.
I was looking through my
Ah.
laptop and I found the footage again. I was like,
I
oh
mean,
shit, what the
Now or
fuck?
not, it's you can still do it. It's just
Mhm.
fun.
Nah, that YouTube page is dead.
Well, then I have a video for that now.
that YouTube page is dead. Maybe I'll make another video of me screaming about
No,
Sinnoh one more time.
Wait, Dylan, Gretel collection.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
should.
gotta
I
make a
have every
video of
I
it.
have I have
Yes.
every Gretel class. I have every
Yes.
Gretel
Well,
class.
you have to
Fuck.
showcase it though.
Yeah.
I have-
Here- so going
think
back
the-
to this, I wanted to
Yeah.
actually suggest this. Y'all should just collaborate on that and just like kind of like make a playlist all together.
Yeah.
That could.
You do the you do
I
you
go
do
to
that.
each and every one of person's one because I have like all of Alice, I
Yes,
have all
that's
of
what I'm saying.
Gretel, I have all of I think I have all of Mermies by accident. And then
Just,
I
like
have
Sin should just do all Gretel. You should do all Alice. Whoever else can do
I
all.
wanna
I know
all of
Diane
them.
likes Diane likes Mermaid.
I like Snow and Mermaid.
Yeah, Mermaid's awesome.
I don't have all of them though.
I don't know if I have
Yeah, I
all of the
have-
classes.
I
I'm like,
I
Some of
think
them just didn't want to
I
show up. I was like,
got-
okay, it's fine.
I think
I
the
have all
only
of
class that I have
Cindy
for like
and Red.
I think the only class that I have for
Also
The only
depends
one
on
I'm missing for
Puzzle
like a character, like a specific character, is a Pinocchio class. I'm only
Alright,
missing one
Pinocchio
Pinocchio
tier
class.
for me.
Is it the fisherman one?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
hate the fisherman.
That
Fisherman's
was
ugly.
hard. That was
No,
hard
that
to
was
get.
ugly as hell. That
Uh.
was ugly as hell.
Bro,
Right.
Dude,
That was ugly as
plus
hell.
Pinocchio
that's
plus
the
Which
only
one is
fucking
this one?
class
Oh,
for.
those tights are so tight. I had to get it.
Bro, that's the only one I'm missing.
Wait a minute.
That's the only one I'm missing, and
Dude,
it's
I
like,
went through JP. I'm like, dude, this is never rerun again. I'm like, I
It
gotta get
won't.
this boy.
No. It reran twice in JP, and the last
Oh,
time
at
we
that time when I
reran-
looked it up.
Yeah, and the last time we reran, we had like new classes or something like that, and that was kind of it. And we were like, all right, like fuck you. But then we did get another Pinot swimsuit penis class. So
yeah,
We got
that's
that
the
farmer one. That
only
was pretty
I don't
close.
have.
no, we got like another one. Like we got him with the inner tube, and then the inner tube was carefully placed right by his peen. I hate that one.
Very sad.
Anyways,
It is
Mia,
very
what's your
sad.
favorite SINoALICE memory?
My favorite moments is honestly taking down the top guilds. So we beat like squids before. And then our rivals are
God.
Grand Wing.
That's epic.
Fighting
though.
Grand Wing all the time before we had the TS swaps. And it's, I mean, it's always like good for my guild because like my guild is mostly free to play besides me.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Like-
actually, between Mia and Dylan, who has a higher CP? Because I know Mia recently reached 1 million, which congratulations for that, for getting to there before the end.
Thank you.
What happened?
They
We're just
Miavizm's guild reached a mill before the end of the game.
Mia, yeah, Mia
Oh,
is
my
one is
character's a
1 mil
mil,
points.
my
Dylan,
mil's
how many
something.
points
Do
do
you
you
want-
have?
Do you want?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
want to dot here? I'll send it in the chat once.
oh, you want to?
Dox your guild.
I mean, it doesn't matter
Oh,
anymore. You can't even
no.
play.
No, your own.
I left my old guild. This is just my sets. My
Oh.
guild CP. I think the guild that I was in
Oh,
rope. I think we were at like close to 12 million.
Oh,
CP
wow.
Total.
Yeah, we're
the
not
guild.
even.
Okay, yeah. So so you're both like
I make up
ins-
at least 10% of my guild CV.
my god.
Yeah, I mean most of my guild, we were pretty. I was the only one that was above 1 million, but most of them were like 700, 800K.
I just
Yeah, I
got
don't
to
have
1
that
million in
many.
gold and JP like 2 months ago. But
Congratulations.
I'm like, I don't. The thing is, I don't spend money. That's the difference. I literally spent nothing other than like paid Gretel jobs and 1 paid Alice.
I think getting to 1 million for like Mia and Dylan, given that like given how much they've like contributed to this
Yeah.
game, is definitely great. I don't know. It's like
I don't think great is the greatest.
I don't know what
I
how
started
this.
off at like 984K before they took away all the paid stuff. So I was
It-
like,
It's an
I
accomplishment.
just
It's,
struggled for all the TC.
it's an accomplishment to at least end with like hitting that 1 billion
Yeah, it
barrier.
definitely is. It-
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
It,
Yeah.
it felt
Yeah.
good. I reached the 1 million before they announced anything, and like when they were still
Oh.
having banners.
Mhm.
So I was like pretty chill. And then when they announced EOS and they dropped all those banners and stuff, nothing changed for me because I already had most of the classes. So I'm like, nothing's changing for me. I can't really do anything. So I was just pulling like an idiot because I wanted Arcanas.
Mhm.
But it didn't do anything realistically. I was chilling at that point.
Yes. So for me, I had to like pull it because I was under 1 million. So I actually hit rank 250, and then I also had to do the like class banner. I pulled until I got all the classes in that class banner.
Oh
So I
wow.
couldn't
Nice.
pull anymore because it's like you've gotten every class. So I was like, So
Oh,
then
I
the
was
last
bad with
thing I just
ranks.
struggled is like I just had to try to get the extra arcanas from every single banner.
Yeah.
Try to
I
get the
didn't
extra
care
stuff.
about ranks at all. Like I had my GM run a macro for me after they announced EOS. I'm like, I should probably end with 250. I didn't care.
Yeah, I had to get 250 just to get that extra CP.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
fair.
too much. It was too much work. I didn't care enough. I was like,
Yeah,
you know what?
doing the level grind is like
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of cringe, but getting to
Dude.
like that certain CP ranking is kind of like based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, just used all the double dropped EXP they gave us from Russ, and then
Oh,
just
it's so happy.
verified like crazy.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
I
Gain, like,
think I
a
still had
level
a
a
shit ton
day.
of
yeah,
Mhm.
I have like 60 of them.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
have like
Same.
9 or 5 left now.
Yeah, I think
You're using it all.
I
I
think my
started
GM
with
did a
like 30 to
combination.
40.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think my
Okay.
GM did a combination of story and the period tickets, like just nonstop.
Yeah, you just
Ran a
have to do the
macro that
story
did it.
because it had the
Mhm.
most
Yeah,
XP.
and then he used like a bunch of the vials that I had saved
And then the
up.
skip tickets too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was just going ham. He was like, all right, whatever. He's like, are you cool with me just using your stuff? I was like, I don't care. What am I going to use it for?
What is there
What
to
am I saving
save
it
for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just go for it, you know.
Yeah.
Give shout out to my
Alcor
GM, yo. Shout out
time.
Gart.
Alcor,
Shout out
what is your
Gart.
favorite memory? Sorry for your shout out. You got cut off. They don't
That's
get
okay.
it anymore.
He'll hear it.
Al-
He knows. He knows.
Was it Alcor?
Yeah, Alcor.
Alcor! What's your
Any more
best favorite
memories?
Alcor's right
memory?
I was
there.
meditating.
You find your answer.
No, but my favorite memory of the game. Well, I have to say, maybe my YouTube channel. Now, hear me out. The thing is that around 6 months into the game, I was in a guild where everyone was like, "I'm gonna pull for this, I'm gonna pull for that," and I was like, "Dude, that has uh, like break barrier or something like that, or replenish magic," and I'm like, "No, you have to chase like dauntless courage." And this thing of people pulling for bad weapons pushed me to make like content. I didn't want it to write because, well, lazy people don't read. And I got a lot of lazy friends. And I was like, I'm going to start making videos.
Mhm.
And that's how it started. Then someone like spread the word or something, and I got traction. And then I was like, start, sharing the content because, it was lockdown. And I spent way too much time in the database. Then Mija here, I was in his guild and I asked him like, "Hey,
Yep.
do you think that maybe I can become a royal content
It's like,
creator?"
yes.
And he
Yes.
actually asked, and because, well, I can like do English and Spanish. Mostly I was talking in Spanish. And I saw like you only have to do like one video. So I was like, I can do that. And then I got accepted. And I was like, what?
Yes.
Like,
Is
wow,
this
really?
for real?
Yes.
Pretty sure I
And actually,
posted in the Royal Creator channel too. I was like,
Yes,
"Is
I
this
remember
guy who
that.
wants to join?"
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
actually, this might answer a question that you like asked before, like what video you sent. I sent like my video talking about the notes when the character, what is called character enhancement released. Like, oh,
Oh yeah,
these
the
are
tree.
HV
The
notes.
character tree, yeah.
You need these like bonfires and all that kind of stuff. So I sent that video and I was like, yeah. But actually, I was like, but keep in mind that I create content in Spanish and I can work as a bridge since you stopped giving support to other languages.
I know.
I don't know if that worked. I don't know if that worked, but I was like, you better think about it. I mean, you don't want to get mad at your Spanish community. But hey, actually, after that, my channel got a little bit of traction. And, I didn't plan to create content. It just happened. And it happened because SINoALICE. So for me, that's the biggest memory that this game left for me.
That's actually so sweet.
Yeah.
That's so wholesome.
I think it
I
is
love
nice
that.
that they
Yeah.
gave everyone here like an opportunity,
Mhm.
even if you're big or small.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
small.
I don't know. I
It's
suggested a
super-
few friends and they didn't. They just got ghosted. I was
Oh
like,
my
"Really?"
god. There are
I
w-
suggested
yeah.
a couple friends too.
There were
I
some
also
members,
suggested
yeah.
one or two.
Yeah, there were
I
some
think-
players that did
Was it-
apply that also didn't get in that I know. I was just like, how are you choosing your content creators? Because there was a
Yeah.
time when they did like application where they didn't select anyone, I think.
I think
I
there
wanna-
were requirements, wasn't it? Like, I don't think I
They
would
increased
have
the
reached that.
requirements.
Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
Like,
have
the
enough
requirements
subscribers
were
at the
much more
time.
higher.
Yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
requirements were so much more higher because I remember I don't remember who it was. It was either Hoshi or L, and they were saying like they couldn't get into the program, like they didn't accept them. And I was like, what the fuck, why? And then they said, oh, it's because they said that I didn't have enough like
Views? Or
Subscribers or
views or
views?
subs. I think it was
I think it
probably
was subs.
subs,
I think it was
or I think it
subs.
was subs. Like the
Subs or
sub goal was
followers.
difficult
Yeah, it was
to
like
get.
500. I think that
There was
when
a
they updated.
1,000. I think they raised
I-
it to.
Yeah,
I
they raised
want
it to
to say it was
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
And I think they
Ah.
even added English only later. Later.
Yeah.
They
And I was
did.
like,
No,
dude,
they added
Jesus.
they added
Yeah.
English only, as in like global SINoALICE only, because they also told us that they reiterated to us that it was only global content.
Oh
not
yeah,
Japanese
you can only do
content.
global content.
Yeah,
That's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Ah.
They didn't want us doing any JP content.
Because like I was flip flopping around it. Akane was kind of like fine with it because I would always ask for permission beforehand. But I guess once
Okay.
Akane left, they just more or less just set this rule saying it was global only.
Yeah.
I was more or
Honestly,
less, I
I
guess,
think
the
they were
only-
flip floppy
yeah.
about that. I
Yeah,
think
I
they were
was more or less the
flip-floppy.
only creator doing JP content, and then just kind of, well, to be fair, my JP content was very minimal anyways. It was just gacha banners, but like it was still like JP content. Like it's not content we're gonna see anyways.
I did it one time. I did JP content one time, and they
Yeah, it was
accepted
the Gretel
I,
one that you
yeah, I
spoiled
was-
everyone.
I
You
was
spoiled
I was
everyone.
yelling about
Oh,
Boom
yeah.
Gretel, and I
Yeah,
was
You
look
like,
at this.
spoiled author
Look at
Gretel.
this.
yeah, I was yelling about it. I didn't give a
I-
fuck. I didn't give a
I
fuck.
can't believe
mean,
you
it's
spoiled
Gretel.
author Gretel to people.
I did not care. I said I gave a spoiler warning.
You
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
It's the thumbnail. The thumbnail
I-
has poop Gretel.
Oh no, I forgot.
The thumbnail is poop Gretel.
Oh my god.
I'll be straight with you. By the end of it, I
You
did
are
not even
pretty
care about the
straight right now.
thumbnails.
Yeah.
I didn't even care about the thumbnails.
Me
I just
too.
You
like
wanted to upload.
yeah, it was
Mhm.
whatever was the one that was chosen when I uploaded it. I didn't even edit the videos at the end of it. I recorded it on my phone and I uploaded it through my phone.
Yeah,
Like, I
me
did
too.
not care.
Yeah.
I did not care. Like that's how much like yeah, I was done by the end of it because I had no time. Like gig season was starting. I was DJing like every weekend, every part of the weekdays. I'm like, I don't have time to even put out freaking DJ content. How am I gonna do this shit?
Yeah,
So I literally-
I've seen your Instagram.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, screw this. I'm done.
But the Gretel videos were like your last few ones. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Gretel ones were the last ones that I think I actually put like some sort of thought or effort into, and then closer to the end, I did like discussion videos where I just talked because whatever.
Yeah, I remember like the collab wish list one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one, and then I talked about like community stuff by the end of it,
Yeah.
and then I just stopped caring.
Yeah, that's when you quit.
Yeah, because it was too much. I had no time.
I'm kind of amazed they even enforced this one video rule. Like, I'm amazed anyone even checked.
No, I think it was.
No, it was one.
We were
they
getting
did
compensated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was one video per month at least. Like
Yeah.
the minimum was one
There's
video.
one person they didn't check for 4 months though.
What?
You.
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 Yeah,
For
see, I'm
some
telling you,
reason,
like,
For 4 months after I fucking quit the RCP, I was still getting rust.
That was funny though. That was funny. You should have told them again.
I got compensated for 4 months of rust after I fucking quit, which is the wildest thing to me. And then as soon as I logged in, it stopped. As soon as I logged in, the next time it rolled over, it stopped.
Because you called yourself out. You called yourself out. You have no one to blame but yourself for that.
Did you tweet
Mhm.
about it or?
No,
I
Jay,
didn't.
Jay was still in the creator content channel for that.
Well,
I'm telling you, it's like,
if you
go on.
I
sorry,
said nothing.
if
I
you
think
look,
I think it just stopped rolling over because I logged in and said, "Oh, red flag."
there's still
Maybe
like
like your
some
name was
content
on the
creators.
bottom of the list, so maybe like they didn't check that much. You know what I mean? It's like it's still in the list of
Yeah,
creators.
but they kicked Limbo out pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's still
Yeah,
there,
Limbo at all.
Limbo never uploaded at all. They gave them like one chance and then they just stopped.
Mhm. But yeah, there's still some content creators that quit that's still on the list. I'm just like, oh,
Like in the Discord or
Like
like
who?
in.
I don't. Is Sifo still in the program? No.
Yeah,
No,
well,
Wait.
Sivo,
Sivo
like yeah, Sivo left like 2 months, but like I don't think 2 months is like warranted like the kick, right? Because like even Ando was like on break as well, and Ando's still on the list.
Yeah.
I don't know
think if
why.
you told them about that you were gonna be on break, they were like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, they didn't really care if you were
They were
on break.
understanding about that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one moment. There's this guy who used to be in the Royal Creator Program, Mystidia Gaming or something. It was like really
Yeah.
early on, but he
Oh,
private
that
messed.
big whale guy who was kind of annoying. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he DM'd me. He's like, "Bro, you're not gonna want to cover SINoALICE content. It's gonna tank your subs." And I was like, "I have no subs. There's nothing to tank."
Dude,
What's
so
up?
stuff to
Dude was
SINoALICE.
so annoying. No, I'm calling him out right now. I don't give a shit. Bro was
Joke's on
so
you. I
annoying.
don't have any subs.
Bro was so annoying. He just thought, max, he was like max whale like every game he could play kind of thing. And it's like, and
man.
it's like, it's one of those guys that like, the minute you whale something in the beginning and then there's nothing else for you to max up on,
Dude,
he would quit the game. And it's like, no shit. It's an endless grind
There's-
game.
there's
You gotta wait.
there's so many people I see burn themselves up because they spend 1 fucking K on the goddamn game opening month, and then they're just like, "There's no content. I'm quitting."
Yeah, like literally
you mean you're
his,
quitting? You just
his
put a
first couple videos were literally like how to build the best SINoALICE set and
I'm
tips
like-
for beginners, and then he quit, and then I'm like,
And
yeah,
I'm
tip
like,
for
here's the
beginners,
thing,
play the
though.
game
I'm
how
like-
you want.
Here's the thing, though. I'm like, you've basically put a fucking down payment on a goddamn car, the equivalent of a down payment on a car onto a gacha game, and now you're gonna say you're quitting? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I unironically did the best tips for newcomers as a parody,
It's
and
a
I didn't
parody.
realize that it was
Yeah,
a
no,
parody.
legitimately yours
I
was
didn't
like
realize
really
that I was like, I didn't
Giving the
realize I was
worst
making fun
possible
of all of
advice?
those guys until like a year later, and I was like, oh shit, I was like roasting these guys.
Yeah, but it's good that you
God.
roasted them because they kind of sucked.
No, I just did it for fun.
Yeah, and
Unintentional
I'm making
roast.
fun of them for fun.
It was super unintentional. I didn't have time to do a cover that month, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just do a fucking stupid video."
Nat, what was okay? I think Nat's the last one. What was your favorite memory?
I don't know. This game's been out for a while, so you get attached to a lot of things, but usually
Exactly.
the people is the main thing, the main
Right.
takeaway.
Yeah.
The people you
Uh,
meet.
Yeah, I'm really attached to my trash spear. Like, it really represents me. I feel like I'm like one with that weapon. I just really resonate with that spear.
It was pretty trash
Everyone
until
has the one
recently.
goofy weapon they keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, that producer, developer, live stream thing, that was really cool. Like, that impacted me a lot.
Oh, the Q&A.
Oh yeah, when you guys
Yeah,
did the Q&A. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
was fun.
single Q&A.
I have I remember they released like the video to like all the people in the thing.
Oh yeah,
The-
we have the uncut
Oh,
video.
Yeah.
Uncut audio.
Are you
and I
allowed to
have-
release that, or?
Oh
is
yeah,
it-
we were able to edit it, and I legit went in and I took the one question that I had that they didn't fucking put in, and then they were, and I literally just made the biggest shit, like the stupidest shit post I could. I just put like the SpongeBob like fucking caveman sounds, like in the background when Katsan said Skullgirls collab maybe.
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah.
You
collab.
wish.
Remember when they said they wanted, was it Simpsons collab?
Yes,
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was
Izzy
Simpsons.
said
I can't
Simpsons.
believe.
Izzy said Simpsons Minecraft or something. like
Okay,
that.
no. Okay, I asked. So they're asking about what collabs would you think would be cool for global, and I said Minecraft, and they're like Minecraft might be too expensive. What about Simpsons? And I was not expecting that. It took me like a whole minute to
I feel
process
like
that.
Simpsons
Like,
would be
Wouldn't it also be expensive? Like Simpsons,
no,
like
Big
it's Hanna Barbera, so
franchise.
it probably would be. But like, I don't know. It took me a minute to process. He said Simpsons, and I was like Simpsons, and he's like, yeah, the Simpsons. I'm like, holy fucking shit! Are you like why was that his response? Like to
The
Minecraft,
Simpsons?
like
Yeah.
why was that? And was he watching Simpsons beforehand? That's why it's
Probably.
I don't know
Izzy,
how
you
popular
should
is it in
have
Japan?
thrown out like fucking King of the Hill or some shit like that. It was
like that-
amazing.
I'm
like,
gonna
it's
kick
such
your
a-
ass.
When I say Minecraft, like I thought like a logical response would be like, oh,
Like a video
like we
game?
could do a PUBG one because PUBG has done a bunch of like collabs with a bunch of games, like they did the Nier one, and then like Simpsons. No,
Oh,
Simpsons
no.
and SINoALICE.
They were wiling in the early.
They
in the
were.
No, they
early
absolutely
stages.
were.
They were
They were
fun.
wiling.
Yeah,
They had
and then-
so much ambition, and then it died.
And
No,
then
I
it
wish-
died.
I wish we got
I
the
feel
si-
like Go ahead.
I wish we got the Sanrio collab, even though it's
Oh,
impossible
yes!
to
It's
probably-
Why?
impossible
Why
in the
want
West.
to
It's
the Sanrio?
literally
I
impossible.
wanted
I
it
feel
so
like-
cute.
Can I
like
can I interject a little about
Yeah.
like
Yes.
going back
Mhm.
to like Sin's thing about ambition from the company?
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of died like it kind of died when we hit like some of those anime collabs. Like I don't like even before like full FMA. Like I feel like it kind of died when we hit like Rosen Maiden.
I would like to mention though that during the last like Sinnoh times, the mini Sinnoh times, they did say that there was a lot of collabs that I think they said along the lines of there was a lot of collabs that they wanted to do, but just things just fell through and they just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, they had a lot of stuff planned. They did also say that Dragon Guard they're
Oh,
not
yeah, that's
allowed to do
publishing.
it. Yeah,
Publishing
they're
rights.
not allowed to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they said that it's
a
out of their
license?
hands.
Oh, they made
Yeah.
a reference to that in their last Sinnoh time. It's like a certain dragon themed
Yeah.
game. It's like the fans still
I
want.
wish people realized this at this point that like there was a reason that it would never came.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say actually, legitimately. Oh yeah, the freaking JP closing down was because the story was closing down, and then that's why I was so surprised because maybe a month ago they released a questionnaire of what collaborations they would like to see in the future for SINoALICE, and then they had a whole list of like different IPs. Like I think Madoka
I remember that,
was
yeah.
like Madoka was like the top for JP.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
it won't- it lasted long. We could have the Madoka movie
yeah.
and then
Or-
SINoALICE.
Or
yeah,
they
people were hoping
yeah.
for Madoka one, and then the second one was I think the second one was Chainsaw Man, which is kind of funny. Like
That
I
would've
think
been
that would have
hilarious.
worked with the world.
That would have worked so much. That would have worked
It
so
would've.
well.
Chainsaw Man and
Makima and God.
Oh, people would force her to pull for her, right?
Yeah.
They're like,
Makima and Power, and
they
that
would have made so much fucking money.
They
would
would
have
have.
been insane.
Yeah,
It-
but
Holy
like
shit.
they had so much planned for it. Like I told JJ in the chat, it legitimately just because they managed to finish telling the story they did. They're pulling the plug now because they just kind of want to finish it off. Like there's no point in
Yeah.
it continuing
I
it
mean,
if the story's
yeah.
finished.
Better do it on their
I
own
feel like
than
that's
like
the whole point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it'd
They're
be a
going,
different
they're
story
going on their terms.
if the money
Mhm.
was rolling in,
Mhm.
but it isn't, so they just might as well just end it.
It would have
Yeah,
been very
because like
yeah.
go ahead, JJ.
So I was just gonna say, like Madoka would have been a really great collab to do, but at the same time, it's just like if that like large list, like they were trying to see what the interest was, then after from there they could have potentially tried to reach out to those that were very popular and see if they actually was willing to collab, and if it didn't, maybe that's maybe that's like where it's just like we can't get any of the collabs that people actually
It
want us to
doesn't take a
do.
month though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You have to think logistically. It
Yeah.
doesn't take a month, and most of the publishers are under the same company. Like there was Demon
Yeah.
Slayer and there was Chainsaw Man, and they're
Mhm.
both under Shueisha, the Shonen Jump.
Oh, yeah.
Publisher.
Yeah.
And then there was Madoka and Twisted Wonderland, which is under Aniplex / Disney.
Oh, that would be
Disney,
great.
Yeah.
It's the whole like, was it storybook themes? It's like it's right there, guys. Just...
Yeah, like, and the thing
Yeah.
is too, people were actually hoping for a Twisted Wonderland collab too in SINoALICE because the creator of Twisted Wonderland was actually like advertising SINoALICE for a bit.
Oh, wow.
Black Butler collab because their favorite character was Hamlin. Yeah, because their favorite character was Hamlin, who coincidentally voices Sebastian as well.
Oh,
So
I
they
didn't know
were
about that.
So they were talking about how much like Hamlin was their Oshi, and then they had like their whole account shown up and everything.
Oh.
So people were hoping for a Twisted Wonderland collab.
There's some universes a twisted collab at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, some
but it's
and some
Disney, so
parallel
like Disney,
I mean, oh,
whatever.
that's Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're right. Well, it's so...
Yeah, it sucks. It definitely is. They're just like, yeah, fuck it. We don't want to continue this. They have probably ran out of ideas. They're like, fuck it. Instead of like dragging it along.
Forcing on
Dragging it
stuff.
on,
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Mhm.
forcing like random ass events or
Becoming
whatever like
fake.
that. Fuck it.
Mhm.
Let's just
Becoming-
end it.
Becoming
It had a fun
fair.
beach episode. Maybe extend it a
Yeah.
bit longer.
Yeah,
Becoming fair.
it's
Wait, what do you mean?
No,
We had
if-
several beach episodes.
Oh, fine. Not our beach
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Well, we did. Do we need to remind you about any time Lammy came up?
So do we have to remind you
Listen,
about any snow
Lammy was a
job?
treasure.
Lammy is the goat, absolute goat.
Lammy is
Mhm.
a treasure,
Lamb.
and I'm sad to see Lammy go.
Oh, they
Yeah.
mentioned Lammy in the Sinnoh times. It's like, here's a fan favorite, Lammy.
Yeah.
I guess
Lammy,
this is a
Lammy's
perfect
like,
segue
who?
to our last
Lammy
section,
who?
which was
Lammy
the
who?
rest of the game.
I still
Lammy
have my Lammy
anniversary.
soup.
Who?
I still same. I still have. this
I
in
also
my
still
memory.
have my lammy soup. I think it might count.
Yeah, me too.
I couldn't use.
I used it. I used it. I didn't hoard
That's funny.
shit. I was like, I need to use stuff, man. What the fuck? I didn't hoard shit. I'm like those World GC freaking SR
Classic,
swords. I'm like,
Oh, I
fuck
ate
it, I'm
those so
using
quick.
it.
Fuck those guilds.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
like,
those. Yeah,
fuck,
honestly, fuck those
fuck
guilds. I
that
use those
shit.
as well.
I'm like Lammy soup. Fuck, that's gonna taste good
I-
on something. Whatever I used it on. Like fuck. I need to upgrade shit. What the hell? I'm not
The only
keeping
one
this.
I didn't use was the Brotherhood one, and that's just because my friend was in it for his very last like colo. So that was his
Oh.
first World GC was his last, and then I didn't use it. And then when he's like, "Oh, I'm leaving the guild bottom," I'm like, "Oh, okay." Then I used it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but segue to our overall thoughts.
Wait,
of
wait,
the
wait, wait,
game.
wait, wait,
Annie.
Oh,
Go
you're
ahead.
something.
wait.
Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I
Annie.
so speaking of like mega whales, right? Like
Yeah.
mega whale guilds.
Mhm.
We mentioned it, but I didn't go into like specifics.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead.
So last Sin Colo, our guild almost destroyed the Sin Colo like economy when we almost beat Milk Void.
Yeah.
Yes,
remember
I remember
that.
about that.
Everybody
Upset.
lost their fucking mind. I remember that. Everybody
Yeah.
was losing their fucking mind.
I wonder what would
They
happen
were
if you
like,
won.
what? If we won Milk Void, everybody like there were people who were like, I threw all my tickets at Milk Void, and then when
boy.
when word got around that our guild almost fucked them up and fucking kicked them out, people were in hysterics. They were like, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
People
And then I
Milk Void
think
lost
that's about
anyways.
people are getting the barrel overalls ready for their
Milk
fucking
Void
Mhm.
lost anyways, so who cares? They lost anyways.
Milkvoid
Yeah,
lost
Sure,
to
they did lose
Coven.
anyways.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, they
Milkvoid
lost.
won
Economy
that
in
one.
shambles.
Milkvoid won that set, but then after Milkvoid
Yeah.
lost against Coven this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost anyways. They
Yeah.
lost to
They
They
couldn't
threw that
hold.
one.
They couldn't hold their world title. Sorry,
Yeah, they
their
couldn't.
their ongoing title.
That's okay. They're still world GC champs in my heart.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, I didn't talk about my favorite thing.
Yeah, what was your favorite thing?
I named my guild Minecraft.
I remember seeing you talk about that in the Discord.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna retry naming it Big Boobs or something.
So day 1 we were called Big Boobs. Then day 2 came around. They had a mandatory update because they didn't censor words. Boob happened to be one of them. I couldn't
Oh, no.
edit any guild settings because the name was Boobs. Then we had a whole discussion with the entire guild of what to rename it. Then then they announced that they were putting more characters for the guild titles. I was like, okay, guys, so we can name ourselves this or this. So we decided Angels Tier. But then, because the update wasn't out until then, and I couldn't change the settings, I was like, well, we need a placeholder right now. Everyone decided Minecraft. And I was like, all right, we're all Minecraft. But Minecraft is one letter off from being 9. So I named it Minecraft just to.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
So like for like a good half a year, we were known as the Minecraft Guild, and I think it's still like used in looking for like members or whatever. I drew a picture of Alice holding a sign saying "We are now Minecraft," and people still like think about that to this day. We are Minecraft.
It's a
Nice.
legacy.
Yeah, Jay.
No.
Oh, Jay.
Jay.
Jay fucking died.
Oh
Jay
no.
died.
Minecraft
We
too
lost
hard.
him.
Bro,
Jay
talk about
died.
Minecraft too hard.
Oh no.
Man
Like-
fucking went Cinderella on us right
Yeah.
there.
Dorothy
Yeah.
got Dorothy.
Away.
Dorothy got him.
Oh, there.
Oh,
He's still.
Hey?
no, it's okay.
He
But
was-
I'll continue on. But like, I think because of how I ran my guild, we're very casual, and I was just kind of letting people put in their 2 cents. We were like the dumbest normal guild ever. We somehow got to like finals and won a Sin couple times, and we're like, I don't know how this happens, but it is the funniest shit that they're leading to a guild where the description is, "Don't send me to the Philippines."
What?
It's like you, fuck. I need to remember. It's like you're sending me to the Shadow Realm. It's like we have the Philippines flag and everything. I have to remember what it was. It was something fucking stupid. And then our stupid little like guild ping for Colo was like so sad we died in Colo. Like just to guilt trip you into getting inside. But like, yeah, just being GM was fun as hell. And I'm also GM in JP, so I don't know how that's gonna feel when I lose two of my purposes in life.
You have to find a new one now.
Jay has to head out.
Oh,
So true.
No,
but
sorry.
yeah,
No. Yeah, Jay has to head out. Yeah.
Segue to the last part now. Thoughts of the game overall.
Good night, Jay.
Can I just say this part?
Yeah.
And then I'll just head out.
Yeah.
So, for overall for the last 3 years, I felt like we started off strong, teetered a bit in like the second year, and then by the third year we kind of like things started like really like teetering off, and now we're here, But overall, I feel like the experience has been amazing as a content creator and as like just being able to meet people. It's been a great experience, honestly, and I'm grateful for it. I got to meet some friends that I'm super close to now, and yeah, honestly, that's all I really have to say about SINoALICE, and I'm thankful for everything that Sinnoh's been for me for the past few years. Yeah.
All right, before you leave, you have to give everyone a kiss now.
Or just like a wave goodbye if you don't want the kiss.
And no, I'm justifying this. No, because you didn't add everyone, and two, you can't call us besties.
You
so
didn't add everyone.
Do shit. I don't have to use shit. All right, bye.
Bye, Jay.
Bye.
You actually.
Oh my. Well, it's probably getting late for him as well. It's like almost midnight for me.
Yeah, we should start wrapping it up.
Yeah, we're
JJ,
about.
What do you mean it's almost midnight for him? It's also almost midnight for you, Dumbo. We're all
We're
in
the same more or less.
Canada.
No, there we go. We got big.
Oh my.
Anyways,
Who wants to continue?
You don't have to fix it if you don't want.
I'm fixing it.
Are we doing the last question?
Yeah.
Yes. The last question.
Oh,
you know,
shit.
Okay, you know what? Let's do a funny thing. Let's do how SINoALICE is doing it. Once you say your final words, we all leave.
Oh my god, no.
So like once you say your final thoughts, you leave the call.
Wait, so JJ has to be the end.
Yeah,
JJ
has to be
okay,
the last.
sure.
Yeah. So who wants to go first?
I can go because I gotta put my dog to sleep.
Dylan.
So, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. You go into the what was it, the feedback, and it was like an absolute nightmare looking at that, just because of how vile some people are, and I never saw what other people were seeing. Maybe it's because I didn't care enough, or I was just enjoying the vibes with the game. But I can see why it was important to some people. But for me, I just enjoyed the vibes, right? Like there was a lot of it came down to enjoying time with the guild, getting to meet new people, enjoying time with the people that you grew close to, and even like with the Royal Creator Program, like that was a ton of fun. We did a lot of fun shit. We got to make a bunch of stupid shit, and we were like screwing around, right? It was a lot of fun, right? The whole point of it is that the experience was great because you got to meet great people, right? Like I think that's one thing to take away from Sinnoh, is that even though the game was a buggy mess in some cases, it didn't matter because you were kind of going through all the bugs and shit with everybody anyway, so it was fun. Anyway, you get to like shit post with everybody, you get to yell about it, you get to bitch about it, but at the end of the day, it was just all fun. It's all fun in games. The story was great, the music was great, the Gretel, fantastic, 10 out of 10. I will to this day, I will forever be sad that never got the Mage Gretel class. That class genuinely gets me feral. I swear to God, it's such an amazing class.
Oh, I love Mage Gretel. One of my
I'm
first
so sad we
paid
never
classes
got
I
it.
bought in JP.
I'm so sad that I didn't get it. But like I said, you got to meet really
good friends and stuff like that. Like I made like online friends that I talk to every day now, like genuinely every day. Like I'm gonna say the Discord names because I don't want to dox the real names.
Fine enough.
Pancake Storm, Peach, Mist, like those guys are amazing, fantastic. I love them to death. But yeah, it was a great time. If only there was another game that would like it. I don't think there is a game that has the same vibe that you got from Sinnoh. So this will be like a one-time experience that you got to enjoy for 3 years, and then that's the end of it.
Yeah, it is sad to think about like the whole community you've built
Yeah,
is based around the game, and it's like, well, the thing is, you don't have the game anymore, but you still have the connections.
exactly, right. And I think that's the best part about it, right? Like the servers that I'm in right now, like I'll probably still like talking it every now and then. The people that I grew close with, I'm talking to them like every day. So it's nice, right? You're leaving with something. It's not like you're not leaving with anything, even though you're not going to be able to look at your PNGs anymore. You're still leaving with friends that you can talk about those PNGs forever. Like that you can reminisce
still
about,
stare at
like
the PNG.
You still
yeah,
stare at
but
the
I
Yeah,
mean,
but they're not gonna be moving with their bounties.
yeah, it's not the
You're
same,
correct.
right? Like they're not moving, and like you technically don't have it on your phone anymore, right? Like it's not like you got that, you pulled that, you did this, right? But yeah, it was great. I think the one collab that I really liked, and I'm sad they never reran it, was the Space Invaders one. It was such a stupid collab, but it was
And you
so
actually
cool.
played Space Invaders.
Yeah,
yeah.
like that kind of thing at the beginning was so mind blowing to me, and it was so like it was engaging. It was so much fun. Like I remember doing the conquest with Mist, and we would just run it every half an hour that it would come up, right? Like during that half an hour block, we would be running it constantly, just because we didn't really care for the nightmare. We already had it, but we were just running it anyways because it was stupid, and we're like, fuck it, let's just do it. So it was that kind of. It was
and it
a
was
good
an
vibe.
easy conquest one too.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, did you play the
fun.
mini game?
Yeah, and the mini game too. Like, yeah, we were
Yeah, it was
running
very
the mini
interesting.
game. Like, it was interesting, right? Like, they had like, I'm going back to this. They had ambition at the beginning. Like, I remember the slime collab where they had like a completely different map.
Oh yeah,
Fucking hate that map.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It was so cool though. Like, it was so interesting. Like, they put so much effort into it.
The fact that Global opened up with that collab was kind of insane because we
Yeah.
never got like a collab with a different map or setting like that in JP until like the third Christmas one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's so cool. It was so interesting. It really did feel like they had like some ambition built into it. And then, afterwards, I think the game really did go down when World GC, the first one, happened, because they couldn't allocate the time between building that World GC app, or like how it was going to work, and then maintaining global, because like there was no story for that entire time that they were working on it. And it was just like random ass events here and there, so it was kind of lame during that time. I remember that was the one time that I genuinely was like, yo, this is kind of lame, but like whatever, the vibes are still there. But other than that, yeah, it was a great time. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss Gretel. I'm gonna miss everything about it. I'm actually also kind of sad about Colo. Today I was like, damn, I was like ready to do Colo when we were on call, and I was like, shit, there is no Colo.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there is no caller. Like there is no like 20 minutes of my day that I'm like obligated to hang out with people, Like now I actually have to be lonely.
Oh my god. You can still
I'm
be
kidding.
in BC, but still.
You still have us.
That's what one of my friends says, is because ever since how casual our guild's been, because we're not forced into one time slot, I guess, at the same time. No one's online to do stuff with them, so we're not like playing funny games that much anymore. I mean, we still are. It's just harder to get everyone in at the same time because we're not even doing like call at 9:20 or 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
And it's like you lost that. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like you lost that. You got used to the routine.
Yeah.
And now the routine is gone, and now you have to figure out like, okay, what am I gonna do now? Like,
So
even
much
though it was
time.
just 20 minutes, you were building your day around that 20 minutes, right? Anticipating the fact that, all right, I have to put 20 minutes aside for this day,
Mhm.
for this time. And now you don't have that time. So now you have like this free sort of this emptiness where you're like, shit, all right, so what do I do?
It's a void. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like a void, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then now JP is also ending, and it's like, well, shit, I just started that. I was kind of enjoying it. I like the quality of life changes there. And now it's like, okay, well, now that's going. I can't even get all the Gretels there if I wanted to.
Get the one that you're
So-
missing,
You
right?
can.
Yeah.
We have JP has separate character banners that
Yeah, I
guarantee
know.
jobs, but it's
But
only
you
And you
still-
also got
40K,
free
but you might as well
TC.
do it.
Yeah,
And
you
you
also
Yeah,
got
you
free
got,
TC.
but
you
you-
got 40K. You got
Yeah.
40K.
But you can't get Mage Gretel. That's the
That is
problem.
Oh, is that the that's the
Yeah,
Oh.
because Mage Gretel's paid. Mage Gretel's
Yeah, you
paid.
can't get Mage Gretel.
Oh.
Mage,
So-
third Annie, and then there was a third paid Gretel, if I
Yeah,
remember
so
correctly.
you can't get those. So it's unfortunate. But it's fine. Like I said, I wouldn't trade it for any time. Like I would do it again if they were to release a SINoALICE 2.
SINoALICE 2?
hilariously.
SINoALICE
Hilarious.
2!
If they were like, you know, if they were to release something, right? Like Sinnoh Snow or some bullshit, right? I would play it. I would do it all over again.
Fuck Snow.
I mean, it would just be the name. It doesn't mean shit, right? It like SINoALICE means shit all.
It's
Like
back
I
to the
only,
library or something.
I acknowledge only Gretel. Like it means nothing, right? But
Sinnoh
know.
Gretel right there.
yeah, like
Mhm.
Sinnoh Gretel, like whatever, right? Or some next bullshit, right? If they were to do it again, I'd play it all over again. You know.
Alright,
Mhm.
you got 3 words left before we
But
kill
it's a
you.
pleasure. Love you
Okay,
guys.
that's 3 words.
Goodbye.
Oh my goodness. Ah!
Oh,
He
no.
disappeared!
Oh
He
shit! He
didn't kiss
actually
us.
He
left.
hasn't
What's
disappeared!
so
Yeah,
dramatic?
you have to leave. If you say you have to say your thoughts and then you leave. We kill you.
Does that
But
mean
then you're
I'm
gonna
just
have to
gonna be
press
so...
spacebar to align then all the names again.
That just
No,
means I'm gonna
it's
be by
funny, it's
myself
funny.
at the
Well, that's
very
JJ's
end.
That's JJ's own fault.
That just
No,
means
you're
I'll
the
be
one
at the
that put-
very end.
No,
Okay.
that's JJ's own fault. That's JJ's own fault.
Okay.
How are we gonna hear what other people have to say? We have to listen to the stream.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to
Oh
respond
my
to it
god.
later.
I have to go. I have to go soon, so I'll give my thoughts.
Okay.
Okay. This is hard because, well, the thing is, it's hard from. Anyone else play JP? Hey, hands up if you played JP since day one. Yeah.
Wow.
It's literally the first mobile game I think where I really hyper fixated on the characters and story. Started playing it because one of my friends just like recommended it to me, like, hey, Izzy, do you know there's a mobile game coming out made by the guy who made Nier? And I never heard of Nier before SINoALICE. I legitimately played SINoALICE, and I played Nier Automata, then I played Nier. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck Nier is. And then she went, it's the sexy robot lady. I'm like, fuck yeah, I know what Nier is. And then I downloaded it day one. And then, surprise, surprise, Nier Automata collab was delayed in SINoALICE. And then we were in maintenance hell for like 6 months for SINoALICE launch. And it was probably the worst launch of a mobile game ever.
Oh wow.
But I honestly wouldn't trade that experience with anything else because it was just so funny seeing everyone like freak out, like, oh, game's already going EOS 6 months in because nothing's happening. Then things happened. We got our 30 minutes of Colo twice a day, which was awesome. We never actually did that because who the fuck is spending an hour a day in Colo?
Wait, twice? Wait, it-
Yeah, Colo was twice a day, 30 minutes.
Did people
So
actually do that? Like,
Yeah, people did that, but I didn't. So they eventually switched it out to 20 minutes after a bit. I think after like people were like, I can't spend an hour playing Colo.
It was an hour?
Yeah, because 30 minutes plus 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so imagine doing that. So it was weird because first because I was already like hard focused on Alice. First anniversary came out. I didn't get Envy Serpent Gunner Alice, and I was actually devastated. And the fact that I felt devastated scared me because I was like, "Oh no, I'm attached now to the mobile game fucking video game character." And then I think it was like 3rd anniversary and managed to collect every Alice, and I was just like, the fact that I feel so elated is insane. And like I'm free to play too, so like I never spent a dime on this game, and I'm still like I feel like I'm being rewarded for like just sticking with the game. And if you've played mobile games long enough, it's like 2 years, 3 years of a mobile game living is like actually insane. You're like, this game is actually gonna live on for a while. So like when Global first announced EOS, I was like, it was expected, honestly. I kind of expected it for Global to go first. Not as early as I thought. I thought Global would actually pull it off to Author Arc because we already ended EXT Arc. We were at the end of it, right? Like very end. We didn't do EXT Part 2, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong because I never did story.
We only got to the AXT one.
Okay. So so I was genuinely surprised that like we didn't get to like anything past that. And then I was like, all right, we're gonna do the same thing that C did, but C ended earlier. And I was like, okay, it's kind of sad that Global's ending because Global was kind of my main thing as the GM, and you know, all the guild members are kind of leaving you, you know, like well, Onda, a couple of people already left. Onda was already like in EU, so she couldn't make it the time slot. But she was like fucking devastated when we heard the news. Like, yeah, SINoALICE was ending. But it's like the same thing like Dylan said. Like, it's literally the community that it feels like you're losing the connection, but you're all still here, so it's kind of bittersweet in the end. So Global USing, I was just like, it's a bittersweet moment, but we're all still here in the guild, in the Discord, and we're still hanging out. We hung out like the other day playing Jackbox, and we're like fucking making jokes about SINoALICE closing down. And then JP fucking blew me out of the water. I'm not even joking you. I was lying down in bed, get the Twitter ping of it like I'm not even joking. 3 minutes the tweet went up, maybe 100 like retweets at that point, like 2 replies saying like this is a joke, like people in JP saying like this is a joke, right? I'm watching the video and I'm like, there's no fucking way it's closing in January. Like there's no fucking way. And I'm checking like every Discord, and the thing is I'm not in a lot of Discord servers. I'm in only like a couple, and most of them are for SINoALICE. So like I'm losing a huge part of like my internet culture. So like
oh no.
so like SINoALICE, like it's like I lost a huge part of myself. It like I was telling my husband, like we literally were dating and then got married in the span of me playing SINoALICE. Like
Wow.
that's 6.5 years. That's what happened in between. I was playing this stupid fucking game. Like, and it's like so many things kind of rush you by, like you're starting to think about things, and it's like, holy shit, like I wouldn't have gotten into this if it wasn't for SINoALICE. I wouldn't have met you guys if it wasn't for this stupid game. And then now it's like it's just going offline, and I'm like going insane. Like, what am I actually gonna do with my Alice's? Like, I have her still physically with me, like literally in my house. I can look at her. But, like, what am I gonna do? Who am I gonna hyperfixate now? Those are my thoughts.
You have to
like,
go on a
it's
journey.
Yeah, I have to like go on a spiritual journey of like finding the next emo woman. And I don't think Alice or anyone can fill the void Alice filled for me. Look at her. Look at my icon right now. It's Alice SINoALICE. I coined the term. People call her Alice SINoALICE because of me. I think.
I mean, everyone does that, like character and then game last name.
It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
Game last name. But like but I think the biggest thing is like, because Diane, you drew a picture of us, like all of us as friends, like in the Twisted Wonderland classroom. You drew me as Alice.
Yeah, because that's how I know you as. Like, I don't have anything else
but,
to face you up.
Like, don't you find like? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm losing a part of me at this point. Like Alice,
Oh, yeah.
You have to like carry on in her memory.
Yeah.
You have to, or at least like maybe have the headband, but like I don't know, I'd
Yeah,
change your hair
she
color.
went on beyond a stupid video game character that I just thought was kind of hot to like a part of me. As stupid as that may sound, you know, but like that's how it is. Like with Dylan, it's Gretel. With me, it's Alice and Alice. But I might be weirder than Dylan. Those are my thoughts. My fleeting thoughts as SINoALICE is dying is like, who is the next blue-haired woman voiced by Mao? Am I gonna?
Okay, you have to like follow
like-
her voice actor. You're like, who's
You can follow
next?
this
I
one.
am.
Oh. Okay, yeah,
Like-
that's expected. Yeah.
Like I am, and then like I'm going insane. Actually, I think about SINoALICE every day of my life for like 6.5 years, and then now I can't. Question mark? I mean, I can.
You can, but like it's just like there's nothing like there's nothing like there's nothing additional to whatever you have, whatever it is currently up to.
Yeah, like
Because yeah.
I'm gonna miss all the inside jokes that my guild makes because we're all stupid idiots. We don't know what to do, and I'm gonna I'm gonna miss the 20 minutes that we have. Like I'm gonna missing a call out because I'm stupid and my fingers were too sweaty to type out something properly, and no one knew what I was trying to say. Like I'm gonna miss those moments. Those are my last thoughts.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
So when Global announced the EOS, you're like, oh, I knew it. It's only a matter of time.
When Global announced EOS, I was like, that's expected at this point. Honestly, I thought it was gonna go a bit longer just to finish Author Arc, but ending at EXT Part 1 feels kind of like, okay, it's ending where C is, that's fine. Like, it's bittersweet. Are you asking about how I felt with Global?
No. So I'm wondering if this was also part of it, where you're like, you felt removed, you're superior in some aspects. You're like, it's okay. I still got JP.
Oh no. Because with how I played SINoALICE, I'm very casual, so like I rarely played JP as well. So like both Global and JP, I was just kind of like off and on auto more or less, just doing events, mainly in story. So I more or less I was more or less like literally a support for my entire guild. Like Jason in the earlier parts, like he played every class. I did so as well. So I had like every class to build just in the off chance. So like I was just supporting everyone because I already knew more than everyone, which is unfortunate because I'm stupid as hell. But like that's kind of how it is. But when Global ended, I wasn't like, oh, I still got JP. I was more like, oh no, like the whole connection we built is leaving us, and that's bittersweet. Like, because I think of them as separate entities. Global and JP is like completely different, and completely different people I talk to as well.
Okay.
But JP leaving, that's completely different story. I'm actually gonna like go inside, make a 6-foot grave, and sit there.
Oh
for, like,
my
10 days
God,
and, like,
is
sit
it?
there. Like I'm actually gonna like go crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I think they call that the bed, the 6-foot grave.
Oh my God.
That's legitimately how I feel. My whole branding and everything. I love Alice SINoALICE.
Yeah, they go on a journey. I said.
Yeah.
Go on a journey of
Literally-
self of nothing.
Literally went okay, I went on a journey in general playing SINoALICE, and then now I have to go on another journey to find a replacement for SINoALICE.
It's very hard to.
I think one of the viewers, Wilson Yao, mentioned Snow White is in Nikkei with white hair, also voiced by Mao.
I don't like Nikkei. I played it a couple times. I hit their ass. I know that's the whole point. I know that's the whole point is to like their ass, but I'm not an ass guy. I hate ass. I mean, I don't hate it. It's fine.
Thank
but
you,
I
Wilson.
think it's stupid. I think it's so stupid. I hate that the fact that their ass jiggles every time their gun fucking recoils. No, that's not how it works. It's not High School of the Dead, you fucking idiots. It doesn't do that.
Okay.
Anyways, it doesn't make thoughts. Should I say anything funny before I kill myself?
If you want to, it's your call.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find someone new to love in the future.
In the
you,
far,
guys.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it will take some time, but I'm sure that something will come up.
Yeah, then I'll draw you again, but as that character.
Alcor, Annie, Mia, Nat, any last word for me?
It's been a
Before
pleasure
I kill
talking to you,
myself?
Izzy.
Okay, time to die.
No, stop, stop.
Bye.
Okay.
We have to call out before you.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Forgot I had that feature.
Left.
Oh, like this. What do you call it? The sound effects.
Oh, adjusting. All right. Who else needs to go next?
Who wants to like the fact that we're doing
Oh
this
my
makes
God.
them not to leave yet.
This is super awkward because then who's gonna be like the last person they're gonna be talking to themselves?
I'll be just
JJ.
talking with myself in the wall.
I mean, we could do a thing where we all end the call at the same time because we haven't said our last word. It's like not pressing next on the next page for like the end of story. You know what I mean? Unless you guys want to do it.
I don't mind
it
just
might
like all
be-
eating at the very, like all leaving together.
Yeah, I think that's probably smoother.
Yeah, we'll pretend like we
still-
all pressed end at the same time. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Unless you guys.
No. I just realized. I just realized that I didn't put like any background sounds in here, so it's just like great. It's
No,
just
it just
empty.
pretends it's us
Yeah.
in like a room. It's just
Okay.
like, you know what I mean? It's fine. You know, sound.
Okay. Yeah.
What is this?
Does anyone want to like say
Yeah,
it?
I can go next.
Okay. Please don't end
So-
yourself though.
You don't have to, unless you
I'm
really
gonna
have to
do
leave.
it if anyone wants to.
No! Oh my God.
I'll sacrifice myself.
No!
Everyone is so emotional. I engaged with this prompt more like methodical. So I wanted to share these 3 years in 3 points
Mhm.
through the game.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was like 8 months into the game. I thought the game was like hard, you know. The first near collab, it was, for me at least, it was pretty hard to get like all the rewards, like all the copies of Simone, you know, to clear the store.
No,
Mhm.
no,
Yeah, I don't
they
think I
were
did
hard. That
that.
conquest, it exploded. Shit was hard at the start.
Emil's head, yes. Yes, I thought the game was gonna be like hard as balls, you know. Then the ogre conquest, and let's not talk about the teen event. We don't talk about that. So yeah, I thought the game was gonna be like hard, and that was cool because you know anyone who's been through gachas, you need this kind of content. If you can like clear everything just by equipping the highest like stat weapon and you can like steamroll on everything, it's like why even play at that point? Then like around a year and a half, that we were asking for more content or quality of, well, QOL, quality of live content. There was this live stream when we were asking about, you know, the Nightmare Expedition. And they were like, well, maybe the investors are not into that. And I was like, but why? I mean, what's going on? If I'm not wrong, that's in a live stream that they deleted because there is
really?
one stream missing in the SINoALICE channel.
Shit, I didn't know that.
I did not notice
Um,
that. Maybe because I got the investors, man.
And that was like, that's rubbing me the wrong way. Then they added more ads into the game, like not only one, but now you can watch 3 ads. And I was like, this is turning kind of predatory, you know? I mean, and at that point I realized that maybe this game is more for the income and not for the player base. And at that time, I started to believe that. I was like, well, it is what it is. At the end of the game, at the end of the name, you have to make money with any kind of game. And around the 2nd anniversary, there were points in the game where I had nothing to do. Like, yeah, I can sure like farm the event and try to empty the store, but why? I mean, everything is maxed out. Why do conquest? I mean, you can only slap the strongest weapons, even if it's mixed grid. You can get bots to do the work for you. Like, why to log? But then I remembered, just like Dylan said, I mean, 20 minutes where everyone has to gather, it was like an awesome thing to do daily.
Yep.
So those were like the 3 points that I will remember most of the time when remembering SINoALICE. How hard it was at the beginning, sadly, how easy it became at the end. The bad decisions that me personally, because this was more like my thing, like my crazy theories, get your teen hats on, that, you know, it was more for the money. And well, at the end, I had nothing to do. I barely joined Colo, as you know, JJ.
I don't.
Because there
I'm
was
just
nothing to do.
It's only literally me, Ivy, and Blackwall that shows up now, and sometimes Nepo, and I'm just like, yeah, this is fine. This is what I expected. And then EU
Because-
changed over in daylight savings, so then it's just like, all right, I lost them too.
I did have a similar feeling when they mentioned something during one of the, I don't know what it was, Sinnoh Times or something, when they talked about TC inflation. And it really rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, what the fuck? TC inflation? And I don't know. It's always stuck with me. And I just have a sour taste. Because you mentioned the investors or something. Sometimes you just hear
Yes.
something and you can't unhear it. You're just like, fuck.
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah, I think it was something
Yes.
along the lines of they didn't want the they didn't want to output so much to players because it was gonna throw the balance off. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
they
was
said
something about
like that.
balance, but it was like, balance of what? I mean,
Yeah,
this is gonna make the players to
People would
engage
spend.
even more.
yeah.
For example, taking one of the questions or one of the prompts that we dropped through the planning,
Yep.
one of the things that I wanted to be implemented in global from JP was Sino Day, which was, well, were
Oh.
3 days a month where you can get like some freebies, a guaranteed SR. But dude, if we didn't even get like the Nightmare Expedition, which you can get Twilight Crystals for free, yes, but it's like 5% every 12 hours. Like, dude, that's not gonna break your game. What the hell?
Yeah.
That sour taste that live stream left in my mouth, and me not having anything to do in the game, make me shift my perspective. That this is not a game that I play to enjoy. This is a game that I play to distract myself. And when I adopted that point of view, I started to enjoy SINoALICE as what it is, like the second not well endowed brother. And that it was a radical shift. I will not forget it. But I really enjoy the community, the story, the art. And really, it's going to be like maybe a one in a lifetime experience. You maybe find another cutesy characters, or maybe another game with a similar theme. But it was just for me, you know? It catered towards me. So that's why I also endured, because I had to take a couple of breaks from the game, because sometimes it felt like very hostile towards the player, especially for new players.
Oh, especially new
So-
players. Yeah.
I think
And
that's that was the one recommendation everyone's like, dude, you got to get these new players on board because they ain't happening, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, and the bad thing, for example, the bad thing from me is that I felt like a hypocrite trying to make propaganda for this game, which you cannot join because you will gonna be like in the very bottom part of the colo system. So that was always my constant struggle. Like, I know I'm making content mostly for, you know, veterans or players that like 5 or 7 days play the game. But what about the new ones?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like a daily struggle for me.
Yeah, it
But
was.
yeah,
Yeah. I think
at
like
the end of the
yeah.
game, at the end of the day, I really enjoyed the game. I really enjoyed like interacting with all the people that I met in the game. And yeah, it was an experience. And the ending is, I don't know. I still don't know what's going on.
What happens in the
Still in
end?
disbelief.
Yeah.
Probably I'm gonna go into a journey the moment I realize that I don't have this hyperfixation with the game, and I will have more free time in my life.
Once you're done all those videos.
You're free. It's like
Yeah,
now. Like,
I
what's
still
next?
have. Yeah, probably by the time I finish, like, I mean, they are like 30 videos.
Oh
No
my
joke.
God. Alcor,
By the
please.
time, maybe by the time I finish editing all those videos, I'm gonna be like burned out from the game, and I don't want to know anything about SINoALICE. That could be like the dream. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on that.
Okay. Annie has to
But
head
yeah,
out. Annie has to head out.
Anything you just want to say? Just last thoughts. You don't have to say.
No, I don't really have too much. It was an alright game. It got me through the pandemic.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I did
Like,
for
I
a
mean,
lot of people.
yeah, like, I mean, I also figured it could have ended sooner, like, if it was in the hands of Nexon, but it didn't. So, like, we got maybe an extra year or two out of the game, from Pokelavo. It was fine. I wish they fixed Salt, but it's all right. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
anymore. But you meet a lot of good people. There was a lot of good juicy drama. But there won't be another game like SINoALICE, I think.
Yeah,
And
for
it'll be
sure.
hard to find something to fill the void. But we'll all find something eventually.
And
I mean, before this, it
hopefully,
was Love Live.
and
So
hopefully our paths cross
The game
again.
it's EOSing. It's like first the 2 Love Lives, and now
Yeah.
this. It's like, come on, year.
exactly. But I don't know. Like, we found something to do afterwards. It's not the
Mhm.
end of the world. Like, we change and then we just find new things to do, right? So,
Mhm.
like, luckily, this ain't our livelihoods. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's always good to diverse your content.
Exactly, diversifying our portfolios, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, it was great being able to meet everybody and especially you guys in the program. Fun times. We didn't speak too much. We don't speak with everybody, but like, I really liked the local people because there was an absurd amount of us that just happened to be in the program together. We should do a meetup again. That's all I'm saying.
We should. Just trying to get people like together in the same place at the same day.
In the spring. It's
In the
too damn
spring.
You know, it's not it's like snowing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah, we
fair.
talked about this last time. We were like, do it like 8 months from now. We're like, all right.
And then just
Yeah, let's put it in
Dylan
the
just
calendar.
and then Dylan just not like just like getting stuck in the snow. Yeah.
His excuse was I was shoveling snow, and I'm like, all right.
An
I
hour
mean,
later.
yeah, or else
All
like
right.
freeze. So
An hour later, he's still shoveling snow. Oh no.
But yeah, that's it. That's it on
All
my
right.
part.
Thank you, Annie, for
All right.
joining.
Good night.
Talk to you guys later.
Good night.
Bye.
I don't want to go,
You don't want to go. There's still like 3 of us that
but I
need 4
have to go.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. This is
No, you're just
Oh
like,
my god. Okay, fine.
I want to make this statement.
Yo. What statement?
Mage was a great role.
that's the thing. That's like your ending.
Mage and JJ can vouch me. Mages can pack a punch. Sorry.
Yes.
But mages are cool. Sadly, the company doesn't love us.
We never got
Goodbye,
to,
everybody.
Goodbye.
people.
Goodbye. And now there's 4.
That's 4.
All right, I have to change all of these.
I was
Okay.
counting and I was like 4.
JJ, don't mess with my word. It's fine.
Keep going. It's fine. It's good. All right. Hello, Nat. Hello, Mia. Hello, Diane. What you gotta
What's
say?
on the- Oh, there's the Ghost Nerd updates on.
What you gotta say?
My turn.
Who
Yeah.
wants to go next?
Who wants to go next?
I can go next. I don't know. I'm kind of scattered, but I'll try to do my best. I'd say Sino as a whole, I think definitely the community aspect was the best part of it.
Mhm.
Every single time that I wanted to boom my guild, I was like, oh, if I boom my guild, my community is gonna go everywhere. They have to look for new homes. So I'm kind of glad I hung on. It was hard depending on my guild members, but majority I've had the same guild members from like day one. Like people don't really leave my guild, so I'm glad for the community. Um, yeah, and I don't know. It's just I think that's the best part. And then besides that, it's like even the people who left my guild, I still talk to them today. Like Sino
Aw.
as a whole, it's like crazy how it brought people together.
Mhm.
Whether it be conquest, pretty much at the start is how I met people, and then later on it's just your guild members, right? And you like kind of invest in them. You do like stuff with them. And then I met you guys too, or I met JJ. JJ would drop by my streams and like
Like
say hi, and I'm like, oh, and I would know her because we're both in the creator program, right? And we're like, yeah,
I try to make a point of just dropping by every people's like
yeah,
videos just because I'm like I like technically quote unquote work with these people and yet I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
talk to them.
No, that's how it is like a coworker. Like you talk to them maybe if like in a theoretical hallway. It's like, oh, it's
Yes.
there they are.
Yes, exactly. So
And
I'm
like
just like
Discord is like the break room. Where
pretty much.
I'm
Yeah.
probably guilty of not doing it so much, but I did drop by every now and then. I think I dropped by a few of like JJ's like YouTube videos. I'd leave a comment, and then
Aw.
if I can drop by her streams, I would. And then there's another role creator, but she isn't. I think it's mayonnaise. Like I
Ah,
was pretty.
Mayo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mayo.
Mayo. Yeah.
yeah. And then sad that she stopped streaming out there, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's like a lot of pretty much friendships and stuff in the game, and just yeah, it is crazy when you think about it. It's like what kind of game brings 20 not 20 15 people together for 20 minutes a
Oh,
day
honestly, you're right.
to
It's
play like
the
Mhm.
it's
dedication.
nuts. And then people like 15 people that all have to be on the same page to work together. It's like that's crazy. And I
Corelling.
like other people say I don't think there will be another game like this. If you're trying to find like a replacement, it'll be pretty hard.
It's just like having
I
to
think-
corral 14 people
Yeah,
for a
that's,
20
like,
minutes.
Cats.
stressful.
Stressful
Like,
as
come
heck.
on.
Besides that,
Making
it
sure
was a
people
great
read,
experience, at
making sure
least.
people show up on time. Like that's stressful
Yeah,
as
having
heck,
to
man.
ping people like during GC and so like as much stressful as it was still pretty fun because it was like your group, it was like your team.
You got
with
to
the
be
team
you
members.
got to like develop skills as a leader. Let's just
No.
think
Yeah,
about
that-
it as you got to develop skills as a leader. Christ,
I even like looked back
insanus.
at it, I'm like, how the hell did I run this guild for like 3 years? Like what?
Sanity was sacrificed, but
I was like, how am I not
At
like
what cost?
insane? Yeah, like
yeah.
I don't know. It
Okay.
seems like you have to build some type of character too, because at the same time you have to like help manage, but still not be discouraged when things don't go your way. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's been like a lot of ups and downs with that. For sure.
Yep.
And then
the
you
Yeah.
game's
gotta
so
like
weird. Sorry, like you can go in GC and be like 1 in 5, but still be top 200. But 1 in 5 just feels so wrong.
Yeah.
I love the map somewhere there. Who knows?
Yep. Yeah.
you know,
We didn't. Yeah. We didn't. Yeah. We did. I guess we didn't also mention like how like halfway through the life of Sinnoh, it became less about wins but more so about life force, and that's when everyone just exponentially just focused more so on ST grids. Before that, it was like not a thing, and then it just became a thing where everyone just go ST farm, and then it's just like the points just go skyrocketing. Yeah.
that's fun at least. It's like fun, but also not fun because it's like stressful like, trying to get life force. But it's fun also trying to plan to get as much life force as we can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like you're always looking over your shoulder. It's like, are they swapping? Are they gonna swap? It's about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like
The last
so
thing.
sketchy.
It is.
As a GM myself, I didn't really get involved in like the other like discords where it's like all the guilds are like talking to each other. So I was like always alone. So I'd always have to be like, I don't know if they're gonna play nice or not. So I was just planning around that and like their historical like performances against us and stuff like that.
It
It's just fun.
in a way it was good though that you're not in that many servers, because in the event like you end up just like trolling at the end, at least they won't know how to find you, hopefully. But if you post it in the
Yeah.
main court, yeah, they would just like DM you. It's just like,
Oh
Yo,
god, no,
even-
I could not.
I
I would not
received
handle.
threats and stuff, and I was like, well, no one knows me, so like, what do you want to do about
Yeah, I
it?
kept to myself. It's a hard position, so it's like I
yeah.
didn't know what's going on with other people.
It would just be my members in those discords handing me the info. They're like, "Oh, look at what happened today in like Duke Court or something." Like, oh, cool.
I feel like those messages went way down because near let's say the first year, there were so many messages after the match with people talking shit through
Oh,
the official
yeah.
Sinnoh game,
Yeah.
like
No.
not through Discord. People like, you suck. You just what a stuff like this. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's yeah. Kelric to ST, Vanguard to Crusher, everything, Mins to Sork. Yeah. Oh, that's what they did. Okay. But yeah,
No.
it's very it's definitely like work. It's like there was a sense of community even if you weren't part of it, but there's also a community like I'm really hope I kind of wish that the Sinnoh like global Discord wasn't going to like explode, because
Oh,
like
yeah.
first of all, I enjoy all those stickers and I would like to keep all those stickers. I have
No.
nowhere else to store them,
Cool,
first of all.
yeah, I use those stickers all the time.
And
I
second,
because
Hmm?
I assume they didn't want to keep moderating it, which is why they gotta let it go. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
let people keep talking, because who knows what will happen in
Yeah.
that Discord if like no one checks in on them.
yeah, that's fair. But
Are
yeah,
they even moderating it though, or do they all?
I don't know.
I assume they're moderate. I don't know.
Dude, I swear the last couple days, it's probably going to be a gong show. There's no way they're moderating it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe there's some fail safes. I don't know.
Hopefully.
It's
But
probably 'cause
yeah,
it's like all under their name, and they don't want to be responsible for what happens.
yeah, there is a green tick mark. But like all the other like communities that I've joined as part of Sinnoh, many of them seem to just be like divulging into other games as well. And it's just like, this server is not blowing up, this server is not blowing up. So it's just like there's even if like let's say for example the main cord is blowing up, you still have those individual cords like Duke cord, you have Lux cord, Duke cord being TS3 to 7, Lux cord being TS8 to 10, 12, 10 later ones.
I think, yeah.
It's like you still have those communities that like even though there's no collective umbrella, there's like they'll still be able to communicate with one another and like hang out. Hopefully it will definitely like start to taper off as the year goes on, because it'll be years since EOS had happened, but at least we still have that space so that people can actually like hopefully cope with the fact that there's no
It'll be
Sinnoh.
like SINoALICE alumni or something.
Sinnoh alumni, yeah.
Come back
Yeah.
here a year later, be like, after SINoALICE.
Remember when we played this game?
It is
Yeah.
so sad to hear that like a lot of guilds, like their discords or whatever, just shut down. And I don't know, it just feels so sad to hear about it. Like I rebranded my Discord to like other stuff,
Same.
but so people could talk, share other games. Like you can still talk to people, and that's the whole aspect of the game, I thought.
Mhm. Yeah, I integrated my guild into my Twitch server.
Same as me.
So it's just like now it's just
And now
like
they're with you for the long run.
So it's like
I-
if they want to stay, they can. If
Yeah.
they don't want, they can go.
yeah, I
I
gave
think
them
that's the better decision, though. Yeah.
I gave them an option. I gave them the choice of if you're free to leave, then you're free to leave. My only my last words to you is may our paths cross again in the future.
Oh.
Same with everyone here. It's just like even if we stop talking to each other, like or taper off and we stop talking to each other, hopefully in the future like we'll be able to like cross paths again. There
Another
was
game.
yeah,
Unite us or something.
there was a VRI cord for TS12. Oh, so that's the earlier time slots. Okay. I did not realize that one.
Okay, I know what games JJ plays.
I stream all my games, and then I also
know, I like
cry at all my
crossing, like-
games. Man, I cry when
And
I
you're so
play.
dedicated. You came home and streamed right away. I was like, bro,
because I made a
Yeah,
because I
hungry.
made a commitment for 9, and then I was like, oh wait, I get off
Yeah,
work
work.
at 9. Oh
And then
shoot,
you just start
I
streaming from her
can't
phone.
teleport. Nah, so I had to like no, because like I had like when I was planning this, I was like, oh, it's Asia TS. Okay. When I was planning this, I knew for sure I wanted to plan it after the final chapter was released, just because I wanted to ask the question of whether or not people were going to end it immediately or after. But the thing is that because I had a trip in 2 days, I'm flying out. I'm flying out to Japan. Like this was
packing.
yeah, like I'm flying out to Japan, so it's just like, okay, I need to either have the podcast on the 31st or the 1st. So I'm like, let's do the 31st, because in the event something falls through, we at least have the 1st to fall back on.
Mhm.
So it's just like, okay, I think based on all the previous times that we have done streams, I think around the evening is the best for everyone. And then I roped in Nat because I know Nat does podcasts. I'm like, okay, I know Nat's gonna hopefully be okay with like being dragged to a podcast. So I reached out to Nat. I reached out to Alcor because Alcor does a lot of Spanish content for Sino as well. And I know he was also, because like he was able to would have been able to move with me to TSN, that he would have been available. And I know that Mia streams late as well, so I'm just like, let's rope in Mia. Let's just kidnap people one
Bro,
by
I
one.
do not come close to that much planning. Like that is like next level shit.
Yeah, Cole's have a lot of planning. You're just like, when is everyone free and can make it here?
It's just like taking into account the core people that had done podcasts before, and then seeing, okay, based on like observation, I think these people will also be interested in joining. And because I'm just so it's just like, okay, who can join? Do we include former members as well? Yes, of course we include former members, because we're gonna get this as chaotic as heck. So it's just like, all right, let's bring in Sin. Jay wanted to join, so let's bring in Jay. And it's like, all right, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. Okay, I knew for sure it was not gonna end like in an hour. It's just like, it's gonna end in like 3. This is fine.
What is the time now? It's about 3 hours.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I wanted to get this at least done, because it's just like one final time for this podcast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my convoluted
No,
thoughts.
that's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
yeah.
did want to mention about the question. I think there was, what was it? Like,
Was there one you want to say while we're here? We're not gonna. It says here we're not gonna leave yet. So.
Yeah. Like I was thinking, like, was this a net positive on my life? Like, I don't know. Like, I met all these cool people, which is like really cool. But then they introduced me to like cursed content. So I'm like, what is the net positive? Like the other day we're watching like Boku no Pico. I'm like, why are you doing this? Because I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm grateful,
like,
but
negatives.
I do think like the Sino, like the being in the Sino community, like if you're a content creator, like a new new content creator, or one that has like a small content creator, it definitely helped with like building a community or helping to build a community kind of thing, especially with growth wise. Even if it was little small, it's fine. Like let's say for example, I was only originally streaming on Twitch, and then after I started my YouTube channel in particular for posting Sino videos. And for Sino videos, it's just like I only post like match videos originally, and now it's like I posted pull videos, because pull videos are easier to record than match videos, because match videos required you to be in front of a computer. So everyone started doing pull videos, and then after that, it's just like, okay, now we just divulge to the end where it's just like commentary about like how the time was Sino kind of thing. So yeah. Cursed
At some
content.
point, it's because the rewards weren't that great, and you're just trying to get the the whatever rewards. But at the same time, you're right that it was like a good introduction into like making some type of content to slowly progress your, I guess, online presence. I just do it for a hobby, but I guess if you're trying to get into the whole scene, this would be a really good game to pick up for that.
Yeah, I would be interested, like if let's say for example Pokélab, like if Pokélab had like another game that they were releasing globally for whatever reason, I definitely would be it would definitely be something that I wouldn't mind applying to. Granted,
It's like, oh, remember
yeah.
us? Here's my resume. I'm
Yeah,
like,
here's our
"Sure."
resume. Just forget every bad thing we've ever said about you.
I'm so grateful that like they don't mind. Like the feedback when you look at it,
Mhm.
people say some like crazy stuff, and
No.
you get Cat's reaction. He's like, "Yeah, I just like to go through there and just read them for fun." I'm like, I like
For
that.
fun. Like, are you
Yep,
sure about
yep.
that? Like,
Yeah,
Yep.
like they're normal
like-
internet people, right? Like some
Mhm.
people might take this like literally and be like, they can't say this. This is like they can't make fun of us, but they're pretty chill about it. So I like
Yeah.
that.
I like rarely read the feedback, and then whenever I did, I saw one of my guild members in it, like shit posting. I was like, bro. He's like, I want more orbs, not
or
enough orbs.
what's his face?
And that's his feedback. I was like, I would expect those. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Diane, do you have anything to say?
You say, SINoALICE will always have a place in my heart because it's like one of the first things that like contribute to me like actually interacting with other creators. Because like in the start of YouTube doing YouTube stuff, I just kind of like did my own thing. I didn't really like reach out to people because like I'm pretty shy. And then like since joining SINoALICE, like got to actually meet more people and like actually collab. And it's wild. It's like, oh, here I am actually like on a stream. You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
the progression and stuff.
Yeah,
And it's like how far we gone, and it's like I actually got to meet like Jay and Neko, and it's like wow, like actually meeting other creators and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking about like when they did the whatever the producer thing, and they're like, you have to have your camera on, and I was like, what the fuck?
I
It's
wish
like,
I joined that one because I was like pretty shy. I was like, oh, I'm not good with like interviews. Maybe I'll do the next one. And it's like, oh,
we even asked if I think we even asked if VTubers are allowed to join. And like I don't remember the answer, but we're like hoping, oh yeah, VTubers would be able to join. And then it's just like it never happened. The second one never happened.
Yeah, but I remember like there was so much like anxiety, I guess, but it's probably because not used to doing that content because it seemed like a big event.
Yeah, it seems like an interview. If it's like actually meeting like the developers of like the game, or at least like the inside people. It's like, oh wow.
I made it kind of serious. If I remember.
Yeah.
Sounds really serious.
Mm-hmm.
But was it? Is he going with like a sock?
Oh yeah.
And is he going with a
That's
sock?
funny.
Yeah, I think that probably helped them, right? To be like relax a bit. It's like there's Izzy just fooling around in the corner.
It was definitely also a workaround as well from like the usual like webcam like Izzy using a sock as a representation with the SINoALICE figure. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I grown a lot over with Sino over the last 3 years. It helped me for sure. Like in particular with Discord handling of like troublesome members.
Oh yeah.
And like trying to figure out how to deal with it. But it's just like it's because before it was just a lot of like still like wishy-washy kind of thing. Like I feel like I hope I built more of a backbone by being a GM at Sino. Hopefully. But yeah. Just because like you had to like you were responsible for all of these things and you had to make sure it works, because if you don't make it work, then you have to keep in consideration like if you don't make it work, like half your members, like you have to make a lot of decisions as GM, or it's just like, okay, do you want are you playing casual or playing comp? If you're casual, then you have to remember there's still members that are actually actively playing every single day. What about the people that don't log in at like for 7 days? What do you do with them? Do you replace them, or do you remind them, hey, yeah, I need you to check in at least once every 7 days, just because at least you're contributing still, because you can't have people just carry you over, because that's not fair to the other people, especially the people that wail. So it's just like trying to find that balance of like making sure there's a middle ground between like different members of the guild, just so it's just like, yeah, okay, just so that everyone's happy and there's no like arguments kind of thing. And if there's any disagreements, like one member saying like, hey, yeah, I feel like this member is underperforming, can you talk to them? And it's just like finding like, hey, yeah, what's wrong? Is there anything I can help you with? So that because people have noticed that you're not been performing as much, is something wrong? Is there anything I can help you with kind of thing? and then like trying to find that balance, just like yeah, cat herding is not easy.
Yeah, it's cat herding.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
hated having
there's
those toxic members.
Yeah.
you always be presented with weird scenarios. We had this one member who played every day. I think they did call out every day,
Mm-hmm.
but they stayed at 100K for a year. Like they never
What?
moved.
Wait,
So
what?
they
Oh.
only logged in, and it was weird. We couldn't figure out. We're like, why are you even?
Oh, you
But it
probably-
was even pretty
yeah.
hard for us to kick them because we're like, they're in our Discord. They don't really talk. They kind of log in. I'm like,
Are they playing?
it was a weird.
They just play
like,
call out because it's fun, I think, but then they don't like use their TC. So they don't go-
yeah, I
Oh,
couldn't
it's
figure out
TC.
exactly what they did. Like they didn't really pull either. So I was so
Yeah.
confused.
Did they only
just
like
enjoy
one
calling.
character? And
They
then
liked Alice.
But then like she had a bunch of classes, so I don't know if they didn't pull. What did they do?
Yeah, I don't know. We never figured out. They left our server, and I
Oh.
think they eventually had to kick the member out. No, I think they talked to them, and then they eventually, when they left the guild, they just left the server.
Yeah.
But Sinnoh does present you with these weird scenarios where you have to kind of troubleshoot, but hopefully nicely. But over time, people were really good with giving you heads up on certain people leaving. Unless
Yeah.
they change their name, and I guess there's no way to fucking figure out who they are.
Yeah. It also like because like Sinnoh is such a very international game, like worldwide, you also got to meet members like not just from North America, but you also got to connect with people from like Europe or like
Mhm,
Asia
Yes.
or like Southeast Asia or like South America, Australia. Yeah, Australia. It's like it's very hard to find games like this where it's just like you're connecting with different members, but at the same time, you also have to like people have like players have to understand it's like what your circumstances are might not be the same as another circumstance. Like let's say for example, Kalo's at like in our time 3:00, and it's just like okay, it's 3:00 for my time. It's like might be midnight in another country, and that country might have I don't know a thunderstorm or a typhoon hitting them. It's just like okay, you gotta keep in consideration the fact that like not all your members are centralized in America. Some of them might actually be dealing with things that's happening around the world. New Zealand, it's just like oh, there's like if there's like oh yeah, you can't members like 2 a.m. It's like oh yeah, it's Kalo, and then let's like I really hope there was never an earthquake during Sinnoh match, because it's just like okay, yeah, yeah, you gotta keep yourself safe. Don't worry about the Kalo. Yeah,
You're allowed to miss Kalo.
You're allowed to miss Kalo. Don't care about Kalo. Like just save yourself first, please. Oh yeah, still don't know how you managed to do that. Yeah.
That was one of like the main reasons I couldn't move my guild to a later TS or play in a later TS. I was like, if I did, I'd lose like my majority of my guild is like EU actually.
Yeah, same. Half of my guild is EU, so moving the guild was just like impossible. You would literally have to drop them and find new members.
Oh my god! I was like, I ain't gonna find out.
But how did that work? Because we had some EU members in our guild, and they played at 5 a.m. before work. I'm like, dude, I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. and doing
I
call
mean,
up
if
like
they're
that.
already awake for work, I guess it's like, oh, what's 20
just
minutes?
20
of
minutes
like
and
eating
then we'll-
breakfast, you just tap. On your
Unless
phone.
they have an early shift or they have a night. They have the night shift.
Oh, maybe the night shift will work
yeah,
perfect before they go to bed.
I've had like a member where like they were working the night shift, so they were playing when it was like they just slept night owls. They worked night owl shifts, and it's just like they were playing at 2 a.m. for them because that's when they generally work, and it's just like you sure, which is why like whenever they had any issues come up, I'm just like okay, you can't play because something happened. Totally fine. If you allow me, we'll have someone pilot your account, because like I'm not gonna have you stay up, especially if there's something happening. Like you focus on what you need to do, and we'll follow up with you later. So it's like
you just reminded me of like this. This was like maybe the 1.5 year around that mark where people are pretty serious, try hard about GC. we had one member driving and they're playing and they're
No.
we're on the voice
Oh
chat.
my
She's like,
God.
I'm still attacking. I'm like, fuck that shit. Just drive your car.
You park your car and play on
Yeah,
the
we're like, dude, you don't
Priorities.
need to do this. And it's on Bluetooth.
Priorities.
So like her audio, and there's all these people that can listen to her because she eventually pulled over the side. She's like, all these people are looking at me because it's the Discord's going through her car audio,
Oh my God.
and it's super cursed because now we know we're being heard. So it's like, it's just cursed.
Yeah, the stuff
Yeah.
you had to do for Sino during college.
Yeah, I was in a situation once where it's just like it was an emergency, but like it was during GC, so I was like,
I think
Do I-
there
do
for
I-
that.
yeah, Mia was there. It was just like the alarm blaring in the background, and I'm just like,
JJ.
I have it was literally the like 2 minutes into call. I was still tapping on combo here. So I'm like, do I run? Do I don't need to run. I was just like quickly speed walking out to safety, or do I have to play Sinnoh? And I was like, wait a minute. I need to grab my iPad because because I'm still connected to Discord on that iPad. So I grabbed my iPad and I just walked out the building, tapping on my phone. I'm just like, hi guys, yeah, something happened. I'm just gonna have to auto. I'm so sorry. But I'll come back. I can't shot call. Someone else shot call. I'm so sorry.
Alarm flaring.
Priorities like totally shifted with the Sinnoh. And that's one of the things that I guess that's just like I'll be glad about because I don't have to worry about that. So that in the event of an emergency, I know like, yes, I need to leave.
Please leave.
Yeah.
Do not-
Yeah, that is true. Like you do plan your life around. Well, the emergency is something else, but you do plan your
Yeah.
life around it. Because I'm like, sometimes when there's GC, I'm like, oh, do I want to see this movie? Oh no, can't see that showing. I'm just
Oh.
gonna
Yeah.
go
Gotta
with
wait.
GC.
Got her schedule.
It's like
Yeah.
my flights and stuff. Oh, it's like, oh, am I gonna be on the plane at that time?
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Plan ahead, plan your whole life around Sinnoh. The 20 minutes, not even just like not
Yeah,
like
just
not
20
like
minutes.
yeah, it's just those 20 minutes. Yes, I can't
Can't
be
make
here.
it. Gotta find the pilot.
I gotta
think
be
I-
in a corner for 20 minutes. I'm sorry.
I've done that for like dinners where you sit in the corner and they're like, "What are you doing?" My wife will be like, "Well, he's doing this game thing." Yeah, obviously it seems sketch and like, all right, whatever.
Thank you, partner, for helping you for bailing you out.
No,
Just
it's
copy
like-
a screen. Don't
Yeah,
mind.
'cause she plays too, but she'll nonchalant just have her phone on the table. But I'll like be in the corner, like she'll just like tap on the corner like mindlessly. But I don't know, it just seems too weird to me.
Yeah. I've hid behind a door once to play Sinnoh. It's been great. The situations you find yourself when you have to like
I'm
play Sinnoh.
Yeah, this will not happen in another game. There's no way I'm going
Oh.
through these lengths.
I always had to tell my mom, like, when I was visiting her, but I don't live with her, but when I did, I was like, Mom, like, I can't go eat dinner. I need to wait like another 20 minutes.
Like, play something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I have like this meeting with like friends, stuff like
Some
that.
Wilson says the one time they could not commit to that rehearsal for a friend's wedding during Grand Hollow. No. Bathrooms.
Oh no.
Bathrooms are your friends, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your friend's wedding is definitely more important than
But yeah, please, it was a life.
oh,
life
juicy go.
thing.
Yeah. But
You see
hopefully
this
it works
event
out.
happens every month. It's like this happens once in a lifetime. Well, you know.
Well,
What's
You
the
know.
rehearsal? I guess they're like, it's not the real thing yet. So.
it's the real thing. It's okay. It'll be fine. Bathroom buff can only last long.
Say you just ate stuff, you know, it's like
Yeah.
going through your system.
It's like you're having a very bad day. I'm sorry. I
It was
really
good
need to be in the
when there was
bathroom.
COVID.
It-
When
it wa-
COVID ended.
Yeah,
was
it-
terrible.
Yeah, what like it was great. It was great. Like planning like around GC during COVID was great because it's just like everyone's at home. You know, everyone's at
Yeah,
home.
You're already home.
Mhm.
Yeah, or like and then after like once things started opening up again, you go back out. Everyone resumes their like some
Yeah,
sort of
plan your-
normalcy. Go to work, talk to people, have lunch breaks.
Restroom break.
Lunchroom breaks, washroom breaks. You gotta plan. Like, yes, I can only
Yeah.
take my break. Can I take my break here? Yeah, don't ask me about it. I just need
Yeah.
to take my break like at this time. Exactly. No
Exactly,
more,
don't
no
bother
less.
me.
Yes. Just like, man.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
also thinking, well, like when you get into what was that? Right after Colo, you get that extra match. What's that?
Grand finals? Finals. Yeah,
Yeah.
finals.
That would, because that'd be at a different time.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to win it, it'd be so inconvenient because it's like for us it was like 6 hours before or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
I don't know how it worked for you guys, but we pretty much lost like every
I
time.
played basically the same time the finals were.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's so lucky then.
We played.
Yeah.
That was one of the times where I had to play behind the door. Because it was finals. I mean, we were probably gonna win, but I had to be very secure about the fact that we were
you gotta
probably
be
gonna
there
win.
to make sure.
Yeah. So
So
Wilson
if someone
said,
opened the door and they saw you, what would they be like?
No. The door was open. It was propped open. I was just hiding right behind it.
Are you like by the where the door near the wall? You're just like
What
in that
the
space.
Yes. Yes. I was also kneeling down. It was great. No one could see me. It was great.
You're painting such a weird image right now. I'm like, what the fuck is going?
I literally have that as one of my small short snippets before one of my grand GC final videos. That's literally there. It's just like me poking out from behind a door and then poking back in and then starting the match video. Oh yeah. Wilson says, "Is it sad that the pandemic was the best era for Sinnoh?" I'm like, nah, I agree with that. The best time for
Yeah,
Sinnoh was
everyone
during
was
the
home.
pandemic when
Yeah.
everyone was home. Yeah.
That's when
Yeah.
it started, right? Or
It
no?
started. Yeah, it started on
3
July
years.
July the 1st, 2020. 2020.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I spent 6 hours re-rolling.
Oh my gosh,
That's 6 hours I'll never get back.
I tend to feel like if I get whatever, I get whatever, and it's like I go with this is what the luck has given me, and then I'm good.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so lucky I didn't reroll. I heard about it, but I didn't think I was going to play this game, so I just got my one weapon and then I just continued on, and
Mhm.
sadly I was here till the end.
A lot of us stayed till the end because we got to the end because it was just like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then halfway through the year, we're like, the first year, we're like, we feel like this game is going to end soon. I guess we should continue playing till the end. 3 years down the line, the game is not ending, but we are too stubborn to quit this game.
Yeah.
We're seeing this
So
to the
life of
end.
mobile games.
We've already suffered 3 years. We're seeing this to the end. No ands if or buts.
We're
Oh
gonna
my
get
god.
But I don't know if like the game's highlighted like maybe mental issues I may have, considering it's like I do Conquest all the time, and I took a break from Conquest for like this whole month, and my life's like so much better because before I do Conquest on 2 accounts. And I was like, what am I doing this for? Because you only get 50 TC doing the whole conquest.
Why do you keep doing it?
It's like 1 TC at a time. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. So you have to go there like at least, I don't know, 5 or 6 windows to complete the whole thing. And I did this for like at least a year. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if this is right, but it's like such a habit that you keep doing it. It's like,
yeah. The spell has lifted and we can tell what was wrong.
Yeah, now I was like, what do I do with my time? Like I started a different game, but I'm like, it will never be that level of addiction or habit, I guess.
Yeah. Conquest is the
make
best.
a new routine.
It's because Sinnoh, it's like if you don't get some TC, it's like you feel like you're gonna be behind.
A lot of like FOMO, like 100% a lot of FOMO, especially with the power creep, just FOMO everywhere.
Like, oh, you didn't do the conquest. That's why you don't have like that 50 TC to roll.
Oh yeah, that's my fault.
I was thinking like earlier, Alcor is like, this game was predatory. You went to 3 ads or something, and I was thinking in the back of my mind, that's when I started making bank. I was making 15 TC a day.
I think I already noticed the ad thing. I was like, oh, that's an option. I just never clicked on it. Like,
dude, I click every day right before reset. One when I woke up, another one, and another one midday. And I have my 3 ads every day. My friend medal. I fucking got every TC.
I actually like that. Yeah, I used to be on top of that.
Yeah.
And then I hated the 4-hour RUS because it's like, oh man, it like made me want to like get up in the middle of the night to fucking purify.
Yeah.
Which made no sense because I have like 3,000 purification tickets, but I had this compulsion to purify because it was ready.
You guys ready? You guys
Lack
do
of
it?
sleep.
Min-max.
Lack of sleep. Will says that they remember carrying Nat for conquest before.
Dude, I was so grateful for these people. I would walk into these new conquests just to get my ass handed to me, and I would just keep repeating verse 3, like, please carry, get a carry in here. And then come in, you do your emotes. I'm like, I was so thankful for them because it's weird because they already have everything they need. They don't need to do it, but I don't know. I was really grateful for them.
Yeah. This is gonna be very hard to like find a different game, but we'll see. All the games that had like guild aspects have like pretty much just been like poof in the
It's not
air.
very community.
Yeah, the really popular ones are just
Yeah.
like pretty much single player live service games.
Yeah.
Are there other games with the guild? I know what else has.
Princess
I
Connect,
feel like the
EOS.
closest
Oh, but
one
that's
would have
gone,
been-
JJ.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
closest one would have been Princess Connect.
No, that Princess Connect hit me harder than the Sinnoh one. Dude, I fucking was so invested in that game.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nat.
Oh man, I had
Sorry.
like 300,000 plus of the currency, and I was like,
No.
I'm saving. And they're like, we're
Oh, no.
ending. I was like, well, fuck me.
You gotta
Throw
hope you
everything
got
in the
two
last
characters.
banner.
No,
Yeah.
it just went nothing.
Oh,
I
you
just ended it.
Oh my god.
Even now, I have like 5k TC. I was just like, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I used mine like the other day. I was like, oh, it's ending, so let me just get some characters. Like, oh, I actually got things. What is this? Where was this luck before?
Oh shit, nice.
I might show them off before I read the final story. I was like, look at the characters that I got when I did record them, but it's like, oh wow.
That's probably what I'll do too. Like I didn't use the last of my TCs because I forgot that like all
yeah,
the
I was-
banners are gonna leave on the
Yeah,
31st. I was
yeah.
like, oh, there's nothing to pull. What am I supposed to do with these TC now?
I'm like
Uh,
finishing all the story right now, and I'm gonna.
Oh,
have a lot
same.
of
I'm behind. I
extra-
never finished
Mhm.
like the extermination thing. I was like, oh, I better do that before I read the final
Yeah.
story. It's like, oops.
Yeah, I knew. Well, I read the message that you wouldn't be able to pull on banners, but I was full of like fucking copium. I was like, no. There's gonna be one.
Oh, I didn't read it. Oh, I didn't know they were going away like forever. I just thought like, oh, it's ending like, 4 hours. Let me just pull now, just in case, because I always pull things at like the last minute, and now they're all gone.
Yesterday, I just
Smart.
took one of my guild members' accounts and did the co-op stuff for all the.
Oh,
things
that's
I do.
so...
And then
Oh.
I just pulled all that right after I finished.
I mean, I didn't finish the story, so I might have more leftover crystals, but that's fine. It's not like they'll be memories of me just having them.
Good old yeah. But yeah, it's been an interesting time. We're almost at how many hours at 3:30 minutes, Matt? Okay.
Like, I just keep talking.
It's getting late. It's like 1 in the morning. Like
Dude, I'm like a night owl. Like I don't sleep early at all. It's
like
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
always the one.
Tomorrow, like tomorrow is a day before my flight. I told myself I need to pack. I need to speed pack. I
you
need
need to
to.
get all your passports
That's
ready,
like
all
me,
the
like when I have to
paperwork.
go for a trip, I pack very last minute.
I need to
Oh,
record a video of my account
Oh my
review before
my
like
gosh.
I leave because the game ends when I'm still in Japan, and
Why
it's
you don't
like
want to stream from your hotel?
I need
with your
no.
Wi-Fi?
No, I was going to take a
Your
picture
laptop.
of like literally the message that says the world has been purified somewhere near Roppongi Hill because you know I'm gonna be in Tokyo when the game EOS's, so I'm just like, thank you for the memories, Sinnoh. Thank you for the memories, Pokelavo.
My friend's
Thanks.
messaging me. I'm still on the stream. It's 1 in the morning.
Oh my god. But yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I probably will. I want to record like our count review for my main, and then I also want to record the final like chapter on my alt because my alt, if it ends, it ends. But like not my main. My main, I'm like I still
You're gonna
want
keep-
some
you're keeping-
time.
I'm gonna wait till maybe at least like what do you call it? What was it? And the 15, right? Maybe next week.
Yeah.
I'm busy with cosplay stuff. It's like later. I will deal with my feelings later. I need to sew. And it's like
Just make sure you get it.
I know I will. I
Done.
mean,
Yeah.
I will finish.
Any last words, everyone?
Yeah, we did.
Last words. I just recalled my favorite event.
Oh well.
That one event with the raccoons.
Oh.
Oh my god, yeah, the Tanuki ones. Yeah. The
Yeah,
chunky
they're
ones.
calling the freaking curry apple pie.
Oh, remember the ending? It went weird. I was like, what is happening? What is going?
Yeah, it's like the most like it's like a collab, but it's like the most budget like cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
They just like literally took JPEGs and put it in the background.
No, but I love that though. It's just like, what is-
Yeah, it's great. Like some of the events they did.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
wish they'd rerun the Near Automata one. It's like the one thing I could wish for. It's like I never got that 2B one from the gotcha. The I forgot what class, but it's the other 2B, not the free.
I don't remember if it was the Crusher. I think it's the
Maybe Crusher. I want to say like
yeah.
Breaker was the free one, I think.
no,
right?
the one I don't remember. I just wish they did that
think
because I
it's
know they
the-
did a rerun in JP for that one.
Yeah.
They only reran it once with the reincarnation.
I would have
when it
very
released.
I would have very much liked the Madoka collab because like the
Oh, yeah.
Madoka like the Madoka like in this style art would have been really amazing.
Oh yes, it would have worked well.
Yeah. But
Or
alas.
it could go like the usual like anime, like all cheerful, and then like a halfway could go to like this usual like Madoka way with the different art style.
Yeah. Any last words on that? Click.
I think that's
Pretty much
it.
ends like all our podcast. It sets
Yeah.
for like 30 minutes. That's our schedule. Then he goes to like the hour and a half. You're like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Went an hour and a half. This one went 3 hours because we had so many people to start. So
Yeah. But yeah, it was nice. At least like ending with like a podcast like this.
Mhm.
It was great.
We got
Stop.
to get everyone together. It was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, well, I swear podcasts is like the easiest content. It's like you don't have to edit it afterwards. It's just like easy.
Oh no, before we in the original times we did because of like the amount of swearing.
Oh,
Oh. I remember there was one podcast I watched and there was so much editing. Maybe it was a Colo one. And there was so much extra work in the editing. I was like, dude, this must have taken hours.
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
let me edit it. JJ, I would have done it. It's like I don't mind.
I was
Okay.
like, damn. Because I did it too. I was like, oh, hell no, man.
It's okay. But yeah, fun times. Fun times. Well, yeah, this is where we end the last SINoALICE
Fortunately.
Global Creators podcast. The channel itself will remain. I think we discussed this in our own separate Discord that we'll probably keep the channel alive, mostly because we want to be able to look back on these memories. But yeah. There's not going to be anything else coming from us. I will probably put everyone's links down below in the description. And I
One day it'll be.
yeah. Do you know if lives on YouTube ever expire? Because I know Twitch does. Okay, so
No,
that's fine.
They're always here.
Okay,
But
good.
I think it has to be setting. You have to keep it on. You know what I mean? It doesn't expire, but you have to like let it be shown or something.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that when I have
Yeah.
time.
When I applied to become a role creator, I had these like 8-hour streams of just grinding story.
Mm-hmm.
They're still there. Like
Yeah.
3 years
Okay,
ago.
okay. Yeah, I'll take a look into it. And hopefully I don't need to wake up Jay to get the pin.
I mean, if you're
God.
logged in still, like just don't like
No.
work on it before you.
It asked me to verify. It asked me for like authentication.
Okay, well
or,
then,
like, whatever.
if it asks you to verify, just tell him make sure the setting is still there
Yeah.
to keep.
But
But I
yeah.
think you have to make it hidden. I forgot which is like the default setting. I think you keep it
Yeah,
on. I believe.
we'll see. Oh yeah, that is where
Oh yeah, you need to go to bed.
I still need to wash up. That's it.
Yeah, well that too. That's part of it. The whole getting ready.
Like in my mind, you're still in your work uniform.
Yeah, potentially.
Really got home
No.
and started streaming.
Yeah, it was the only way. There was no other option. It's okay. I need to
Anyway.
adjust my clock anyways for Japan, so it's all
Oh.
good.
I mean, you can sleep on the plane unless you're
I don't want
not
to.
like that. I can sleep anywhere, honestly.
Isn't it like almost 12-hour difference?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yes. Who wants to end
you'll
the
figure it
stream?
out.
Who wants wants to end it.
Thanks for having me. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. Thank you for
Thanks,
watching,
JJ.
everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for watching the last SINoALICE Global Royal
Sing
Creator
along.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.